I did it the wrong way. And just like that, we are back. And wait, where'd he go? He was there a minute ago and he disappeared again. That Professor Jabatros. He is the most dysfunctional, technology-driven individual I've ever met.
Absolutely tracked.
Except next to Ivar. Ivar is pretty bad at technology as well. So he should be back momentarily. Pull up the notes. Boy, none of you took the bait last session to drink heavily and gamble. I was genuinely surprised.
I drank heavily. I just kept getting lesser restoration back to like sanity.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, Forn's liver after last session should be just shot, but for lesser restoration or greater restoration, yeah.
But should it? Should it really?
I mean, it's used to it, so I guess, yeah, it's, you know.
He is restarting due to his earbuds. Why am I not surprised?
Need like a soundboard.
So, where we last left off, while Professor Jabatros is away, the rest of the party visits the rundown Golden Chip Casino in the Suncut Bazaar. Forn and Era Trio drink from a magical giggle bottle of fire whiskey, causing Forn to instantly black out and Era Trio to hallucinate pixies. The bartender then drops a massive piece of intel. The party's newly acquired artisan shop was previously owned by Mason, the villain who destroyed the Feywild. Mason caused a devastating accident at the shop 14 years ago before disappearing. Then also mentions that the changeling Greencloak does business with a strange hermit named Storm, who gets a literal rain cloud over his head whenever he gets angry. Meanwhile, Professor Jabatros plane shifts to a petrified realm and navigates a skull-shaped tomb filled with the desiccated remains of ancient Aarakocrans. At the center, he finds a celestial urn holding the voice of Remus. As the room traps him and begins filling with viscous blood, he casts plane shift to escape back to Ank'Harel and arrived at the docks. Frustrated that he couldn't open it, he smashes the urn on the ground. This inadvertently unleashes a massive air elemental titan that begins destroying the dock area and tossing citizens and other things about. The party, however, rushes to the docks as the cyclone rips buildings apart. The Titan's massive arms batter Forn and Eritrea as they try to approach the base of the creature. Realizing his mistake, Professor Jabatros casts Gate, linking the docks back to the blood-filled tomb. The reverse cyclone effect successfully sucks the Titan and tons of debris back into the other plane, ending the threat for now. Overwhelmed by the constant chaos and destruction, Melody separates from the group to find peace in the Cerulean Palace gardens. Along the way, she meets a kindly 2.5-foot tall elderly gnome looking for Jaman Saor. When the gnome gets momentarily frustrated with the palace guard, a miniature thunderstorm forms over his head. exactly matching Ven's description of the old hermit. Jrusar Ord then appears on a balcony, inviting Melody and the gnome, revealing him to be the divine Stormlord into their private quarters. With that, Melody, you find yourself alongside a gnome that seems to have rather bizarre behavior and seems to have a very specific relationship with Jrusar Ord. At the moment that announcement is kind of made from the balcony of the interior foyer of the gathering room, the two of you begin to be escorted by the Hand of Ord up one of the side stairs and up onto the balcony entrance into the private chambers of Jrusar Ord. Familiar to you, but now cleaned of blood and other debris from the previous activities that had taken place within the Cerulean Palace, the place is obviously more accommodating, a little bit more pleasant. The grand veranda balcony doors are open up over the city. Jrusar Ord has always used this as a means to occasionally transform into their dragon form and kind of disappear off into the horizons, and then on occasion, or then when done, would come back from those flights. For now, the familiar room is warm, comforting. You can see the familiar sitting cushions and other remnants of Jrusar Ord's room. Jrusar Ord is always a difficult person to read. Their face is usually very passive, their intent either usually very affirmative or inquisitive. But for the first time in Melody's relationship with Jrusar Ord looks genuinely confused and gives this kind of quizzical look over at the small gnome. I don't understand why you're here. We agreed that your hermitage would be on the outskirts of the city. You're putting yourself at great risk, Cord. You know who's arriving tomorrow, don't you? Or at least in the next couple of days. Yeah, it's fine. I'm only going to be here a little while anyways, and then I'll be traveling again. Listen, that Predathos doesn't scare me. Besides, Imogen has it contained. Nothing to worry about. Yes, unless something happens to Imogen, or Imogen decides that they don't want to be Predathos containment anymore. Why are you here, Cord? What do you want? Listen, some weird shit going on in your city lately. I know all of your people want to believe that little tornado that came through the docks was a tornado, but I can assure you it wasn't. And listen, as much as I think I could help, I realize I've got to kind of maintain a low profile when it comes to your expectations of me. But you see here, this satyr, she has some friends, and before I leave tomorrow morning, I would like to ask her and her friends for some help, if that's okay. Help with what, Cord? What could you possibly need help with? Well, you've heard of the Firekeepers, right? They made a bit of a theatrics in the Hellcatch Valley. Well, I think I know where they're headquartered, and I would like to send young Melody here and her friends to go deal with it. I think they're going to be a problem. I think if we take them out of the picture, we don't have to worry about the Iron Collective anymore. Jamon literally flinches at that name, and for the first time, Melody, you begin to realize that Jamon is actually quite familiar with the Iron Collective, although they never really offered up any information originally about the Iron Collective.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, Cord, they are my responsibility, as well as the Bright Queen. She is reestablishing herself back in her capital city. I don't think a foray directly into the Firekeepers is a good idea. Well, I do. They're going to be a problem, and I know the Bright Queen's raising an army to go back to Jrusar, and when all this shit comes to a head, I guarantee you, they're going to be a problem. Better to take them out now then wait. Jamon Saord looks a little bit pensive over at Cord, just takes a deep breath, and then Jamon looks over at you. Melody, I know things have only recently settled down for you and the rest of your friends. Is this something that you feel that they could deal with? I know some of you have history with them, I believe.
Yeah, they burned down our speakeasy, so I wouldn't mind seeing them again. I think we could be helpful. This has been a really rough couple of days. Is it like time sensitive though?
Jamon switches over to Cord. Cord, no, just wanted to, while I could, bring this up to Jamon Saord and gave me an excuse to wander out of my hermit hut. Not super sensitive, but here's a map and here are some journals, and Cord comes over and hands it off to Melody. Do your research, do your preparations that you need to do. I just wanted to make an inquiry. Jamon crosses their arms and looks at Cord and just looks at Cord in such a way, the same way that Eritrea looks at Forn from time to time, like that look at that Forn is full of shit kind of vibe. And Cord just kind of meets Jamon Saord's glance and then look, all right, okay, look, I know Imogen's coming in a couple days, okay, so no matter what, I'll be out of town for when she's here. But Cord looks at Jamon, but aren't you just a little bit curious, Jamon, as to why Imogen's coming here? And then kind of makes very subtle gestures towards Melody with his head. Jamon looks from Cord with a weird look, and Melody, are you aware of any reason why Imogen is on her way? I received notice from the Bright Queen in regards to this.
Well, we thought it would be a good idea to warn her that maybe Mason was trying to hunt her down. So we kind of just thought we were giving her a friendly warning, but then, I don't know, she decided to come immediately. She kind of invited herself. So
I thought Mason was dead.
Yeah, a little confusing. Crimp, Mason, someone's chasing us and we think they're also chasing her.
So you think Mason is somehow still alive?
I don't really know. I think that I feel like Crimp is continuously one step ahead of us, and we thought maybe he was looking for Imogen in order to use Predathos. And so we thought we had to warn her, but then now I wonder whether that was the right move.
Well, interesting thing. Right and wrong moves are never really what we expect, other than what happens after they happen. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Imogen never travels alone, so I imagine Ladna is coming with her. It'll be an interesting conversation, I think. Well, Cord, back to your hovel and make yourself scarce in the next couple of days. Melody, you and your friends are free to have access to the Cerulean Library if you require it. I know the Alluvian Library is also available to you and the other libraries of the city, but I think you'll find the Cerulean Library to be far more extensive in case you want to do any research or studies in regards to the Firekeepers or any plans that you and your friends are potentially making.
Okay, I'll pass that along. I feel like maybe Professor Jalbatros would be interested in that.
Yes, Professor Jalbatros. A couple of my more observant Hand of Ord expressed to me a concern about Professor Jalbatros. That little incident down in the river docks today.
What about it?
I feel like Melody requires a deception if she's going to go that route.
I'm gonna channel divinity.
Wait, do we know that it was Jrusars?
The fight that took place, there were definite evidencery. Like he just fled the room.
And I think he did explain to us afterwards, right?
Yeah,
we had
he did
a
explain
That's
some
kind
of
of why
it.
Melody stomped off. It was one of those.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know
Melody
what?
was
23.
23. With godlike insight, let's see what I roll. I rolled a 21.
Oh,
I would feel that Jamon recognizes a little pensive nervousness, but not obvious deceit.
uh-huh.
Almost as if maybe you know a little bit of something, but you haven't quite figured it out yet.
Okay.
So she'll go with give you the benefit of the doubt. Well, then I would imagine, Melody, Professor Jrusars.
Mhm.
There was evidence at the river docks that they had seen the professor, involved in the incident. One of my more powerful clerics of the Hand of Ward mentioned that he felt that was an actual air elemental titan that was summoned into existence.
Mhm.
That would explain the fact that we rarely ever get tornadoes here. And that possibly this Professor Jrusars was at the center of this. Now, you and your friends were spotted down there helping people escape debris and other activities. This is information that I was given secondhand. Just keep in mind, people are very on edge after what happened with the Aboleth and the recent activities with Crimp and the others, trying to get things a little bit more mellow, as they say around here. Give people some time to catch their breath. We have a lot of work to do, and before I can start rebuilding or even building an army to provide Master Thorn with the efforts he might need to go after and retake Jrusar, I have to convince these people not to abandon the city and abandon me at the same time. So perhaps you can, let's just say, let your friends know that maybe a few days more of quiet might be nice.
I'll pass it along. Yeah, it's stuff like that. It isn't really our style. So I'm sure it won't happen again.
Oh, and the Bright Queen did send me a series of messages and information for Master Thorn. Would you kindly give it to him if you see him?
Sure.
She'll hand you it's actually a leather satchel with a lot of rope kind of wrapped around it, and kind of nestled into the rope. You can see a parchment paper with Thorn's full name on it.
Okay. What is his full name?
Thorn's other guy.
What's your full name, Thorn?
It's just foreign as far as he knows.
It's not like Thorn
I think
Nathaniel or
Thorn is
something.
No, foreign is just short for foreign.
Fornicate.
Right?
Thorn
Just
fornicates
Thorn
every
Johnson.
Friday?
Just some really generic American name.
Foreign Boblin Smith. You know.
Horn Smith.
With that, the head of Ward escorts you back out to the Cerulean Oasis. You watch as the gnome, with a slight kind of storm forming over his head, begins to walk towards the road that will take him out the western gate of the city.
All right. I will I'm gonna walk back towards our little palazzo or whatever it is.
The little the Cerulean residence that you guys
Yeah.
were getting. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe Giancarlo is there, along with Althea is there as well, I believe.
Mhm.
Okay. Where's everybody else? It's still evening in the city. What's everybody else doing?
I thought we were going back to the workshop store to see if we could turn over any stones about Mason.
Gotcha. So you guys, that's right. You guys are heading back over to the Suncut Bazaar, is where
Because
you guys.
we found out about that after everything else.
Yeah. During your walk over to the Suncut Bazaar, back to where you originally came from, the abandoned remains of the artisan workshop and building structure. Give me perception. So I'll need perception from Cora, Fendon, Eritrea, Forn, and Professor Jabatros.
That's a dirty 20.
That's a 21.
Nice.
11.
11. Damn, Furbog's always not paying attention.
All right. I'm still kind of
All right.
getting set up.
I got a
so give me
10.
a minute to get my character up.
10. And then,
I'm apparently very distracted by something.
well, you're averagely distracted, I think.
No,
10.
I'm a very perceptive person.
Yeah. To get a 10, you had to roll low.
I rolled a 3. Yeah. No. My passive is a 17.
To get a dirty 20, I had to roll a 10. So it's,
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
Fendon
got a
is just distracting
16.
you.
Okay. 16.
That's it. I'm blaming Fendon. Yep.
Yep.
I'm very distracted by the new person.
Oh, it's all my fault.
It's my pretty hair.
I caught a glance of him like starting to rage, and now I'm like trying to see that person in the person he is now.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Are you gonna do the classic Iron Man poke him with a stick, see if he turns into the Hulk?
Yeah, absolutely. Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Oh,
So as the
no.
five
Pulling
of
his
you,
tail. I'm pulling his tail.
as the dunk dunk. Oh, please don't do that.
I feel like if that happens, Melody has to learn the sun's going down, big guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you guys are walking back from the area where the casinos and some of the other entertainment are, and walking along straight path back to the Suncut Bazaar. And even here at night, obviously the market's still active. A lot of people are in the streets. There's a general vibe associated with the crowd at this point. The crowd feel like you could actually feel the crowd's relief that things are relatively normal, but you can also overhear them kind of talking about what happened down at the river docks. The river docks is not a very big area because the river that courses through Ank'Harel, it starts off small, and it's been kind of altered within the city to offer up the ability to take canals throughout the city. And that junction that you guys dealt with, that air elemental titan, was kind of the junction of where the water disappears down into the sunken city, as well as comes from a mysterious source within the desert. It's the broadest part of the river that kind of just begins and ends in that portion of the city. And then from there, it's a series of canals that's kind of structured throughout the city. So the constant rumor mill of what happened today in the docks are kind of being overheard and specifically noticed by the five of you as you're, kind of make your way through the crowd, making your way back. I would say, Eritrea, with your 21 perception check, there was a brief moment that you saw a figure up on one of the roofs of the market buildings, about halfway into the Suncut Bazaar, that you got the notion that maybe you were being followed. No one else seems to have noticed it but you. And as you looked away and then looked back again, that figure disappeared.
Guys, let's maybe watch our backs a little bit as we're getting back to the shop, and make sure we're locking up properly when we get there. We can talk more once we get back to our shop.
The problem?
There might be. I think we definitely rustled up some trouble here. Might have a little bit of a tail.
All right. I'll. I mean, with the notice, I'm gonna try and like step off to the side and blend in with the crowd for a minute.
Okay. Give me either deception or stealth, your choice.
Stealth for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a distraction, so that he can stealth off easier.
Okay,
it's,
yeah, but
It's gonna involve
31.
its tail.
You can still have advantage. See if you can beat a 31.
Oh, I get advantage on it already from my
Gotcha.
from my boots.
Gotcha.
So it was a 31. Yeah, I rolled a 12 and a 19. So
Okay.
it was a 24 or 31.
I would say the core goes to give you some kind of distraction, but you're already gone. You're like the classic cartoon with the hairpins in the air.
Well, maybe my distraction gives the person tailing us disadvantage on seeing.
Possibly. Ford, as you peel away from the rest of the group continues down the main drag of the Suncat Bazaar, heading back towards beyond the markets and heading back towards the building that you guys have been gifted. Since you're in amongst the crowd, give me perception with advantage because you are pretty well hidden amongst the crowd as you are now looking at the rooftops as your group continues walking, leaving you behind.
Glad that was advantage. That's 18 plus 10 is a 28 for perception.
28. Yeah, 28. Sure enough, as they walk by maybe 2 more blocks and past a few more structures, there's a brief moment that you catch a glimpse of a very kind of like heavily cloaked individual. But when you stare at them, they are almost like a blur, like they blur when you stare at them. There's almost as if their form is vibrating, going still and then vibrating. And then you watch as they just kind of duck down behind the roof line. And then you wait a few seconds and then a few minutes and they don't poke up their head again. The rest of your group is about maybe 200-300 feet further down the boardwalk heading towards the building.
I want to go in between the buildings where they were and try to fly up, but like up to the edge first to get a glimpse and then up on top to see if I can catch any. Yeah.
Okay. As you get up towards the edge on top and you kind of look over the edge, you can see a figure about 150 feet away from you, about 4 rooftops over. They are very slowly and steadily moving against the edge of the rooftop, peeking up and then looking down. They are dressed in all black leathers. They're constantly blurring and vibrating as they move, which makes it very difficult for you to focus on them as a target. You recognize the spell effect of blur. So either they have an item that's given them that effect or they've used a spell that's given that effect.
Okay, I would like to try to close 30 feet on them real quick, and I want to try and message them.
Okay, before you can do that,
okay,
you pull yourself up as if to kind of start maneuvering your way towards them.
Mm-hmm.
You feel 2 very sharp, distinct pains in your back, one in your lower rib and one up in like your upper chest. You can see blood trailing from the wound in your chest, and you can feel the wetness of blood leaking down your back. You feel a hot breath in your ear and this strange kind of voice. I don't think so. So That's going to be a 26 to hit and a 28 to hit because they had advantage.
Both hit.
Because of being invisible.
Yep.
They both.
Wait. I have blind sight with 10 feet.
I'm going to say their stealth would have defeated your blind sight.
Okay.
Because they were flying. They were flying up and underneath to make sure their friend wasn't going to be followed, and they saw you follow him. So I'm going to allow their stealth to beat your blind sight. This one way, and the only reason is because you were focused on watching the guy in front of you, and these guys were coming up from behind you. One reached over your shoulder and plunged a short sword into your chest. The other one plunged a short sword up into your rib cage. They will both get. Oh shit! What's that thief damage that they get?
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Yeah. Yep. So let me do some math.
If it's more than 41, I'm down.
Then you are definitely down.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't heal after the fight.
We didn't heal. We didn't short rest. Nothing. Did we? I mean,
Not after the
Wait, you said you're down? Sorry, I was typing in our chat.
Yep.
down. Are you still invisible or?
No, I wasn't invisible. I just
He
stealthed.
wasn't invisible. He was
Okay.
just
the other guy
flying.
was invisible.
He was just flying. The other guy wasn't invisible. He was blurred. But the two people that attacked Thorn were invisible.
Could I, with a reaction, or like as I'm getting stabbed, just fire my, not fire at them, but just fire my pepper box? Like literally make the noise, like bang, you know?
Give me a Constitution save.
Okay.
We'll see if you can stay conscious long enough to do that.
Can we see anything that's happened?
No,
It's up on the roof.
unfortunately.
I snuck and went away, but I told you I was
like
going.
any inkling that we saw something happen.
Well, I did tell you I was going, but I rolled, that's a 17 for my con save.
17.
18. I'm sorry, I got a +1. 18.
18. As the rest of you are about 5 blocks down. By the way, what's your fly effect? Is that a ring?
It's my ring, yeah.
So as soon as you go unconscious, the ring fails. Because it's only.
I've stayed flying before when it
I
happened.
thought it was
the
the
ring
spell
does-
that fails.
Yeah, that's right. The ring acts like
It's a
a spell.
duration.
Your
It's a duration.
yeah, so your body is currently floating up in the air unconscious.
Yeah, I thought it was
It'll
a
last-
weakness
happens.
until it
It
fails.
lasts up to an hour, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. So for Fendon, Cora, Eritrea, and Professor, as you guys are now, almost back to the abandoned workshop, about 500-600 feet behind you, you hear a very subtle crack of a pistol that sounded like Thorn's pepper box.
I will turn around and go towards that direction.
Agreed.
In that way too.
And I bring my cat into, existence because I think she was out since we were walking around. I mean, she was away since we were walking around.
So as you hear that shot go off, the four of you turn around and start heading in that direction.
And I
Melody-
tell you to find Thorn.
Melody, as you come back to the residence within the Cerulean Palace gardens,
Mhm.
the front door of the residence is wide open. There's no sign of Giancarlo or Althea. It looks like the two front shutter windows have been broken open. And you
Oh,
can see broken pottery at the base of each window.
if they've taken our stuff, I'm gonna be so mad.
They couldn't take that much.
That's true. Well, I'm not good at stealth, but I guess I will attempt to stealth forward to see if there's anyone still there.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, that's not going to be good. That's a 2 + 2 is 4.
As you're trying to be quiet, getting closer to the front of the residence, you shift in such a way that you're trying to get a peek inside the door that's open. Unfortunately, you stumble on some of the crockery that was broken along the grounds, and it kind of crunches and kind of makes a clattering as you kind of like kick it by accident. There's a moment where you just kind of catch your breath, but no response, no sound coming from inside.
Okay. I'll creep in and see what damage has been done.
Yeah, you get to the threshold of the door. The interior of the place is just turned over. Furniture smashed, beds turned over, boxes and crockery. None of your stuff was taken, however. You can see your stuff had been rifled through, like your regular stuff that you had left behind, like somebody went searching through it. Unfortunately, there are plenty of signs that a pretty significant fight took place here. There are pools of blood all over the place. Mixed into one of the pools of bloods are a lot of pink feathers kind of mixed into it. There are signs of obvious spells that were used within the interior. You can also see signs that maybe other people were brought down in the struggle, but obviously carried off. You do find some discarded green blades that would have belonged to Althea, and you find one of Giancarlo's discarded weapons kind of kicked off to the side to a nearby wall. Whatever took place here, it was a fight.
Oh no. And it seems like from the discarded weapons and the fact that it seems like bodies have been taken away, that it seems like they took Althea and Giancarlo.
Yeah, and if Althea and Giancarlo had brought any of the people down that had come for them, those people were taken away as well. So it must have been a sizable group. You get the feeling, even your passive insight would tell you that the group that came here was well over a dozen people that would have showed up here.
And I'll just quickly hunt through all the rooms looking for evidence that Giancarlo or Althea are hiding here, or anything that might be a clue to who attacked.
Yeah, you can do perception or investigation. Your choice.
Okay. That is a 16 perception.
Okay. As you begin to hunt through the different rooms and hallways, you feel a thin wire across your ankle, and you hear the sound of a wire breaking.
Ugh.
You look over to your right, and you watch as this wooden box pops open, and this flaming orb kicks out of the box, and then it just erupts, kind of like incinerating you and everything around it. I need you to make a dex save at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah. Fortunately, you did not investigate for traps.
Okay. Well, one's a 19, but the other one's a nat 1.
That will be 48 points of fire damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay. As you guys begin to pursue where you heard the sounds of the shot of the pepper box that you know probably belongs to Foreign, way off in the distance towards the Cerulean Palace, that's a good maybe half mile away from where you are, you hear this low rumbling noise, and then you see a plume of smoke and fire kind of explode up into the air and then quickly begin to dissipate and turn into the sign of a steady burn that's going on. When you guys get back to where you think you heard the shot, floating up in the air, you can see Forn, and down on the alleyway ground, you can see a pool of blood. Forn, before they can do anything, I need you to give me 2 death saving throws.
Yep.
One for the distance they covered, and one for whatever they're about to do.
1 fail. 1 success. 9 and an 18.
Okay. As the 4 of you stand there looking up, about 25, 30 feet up in the air, floating and just kind of barely moving, you can see Forn's unconscious body. There's a lot of blood on the ground. He's desperate.
I'm going to make a mass cure wounds on all of us. I know it doesn't apply to Melody, obviously.
Right. Melody, go ahead and give me a death saving throw, if you would, please.
Okay.
All right.
That's
all right, I rolled 14, so that passes.
That's a nat 1. That's 2 failures.
Oof.
Don't die.
It's mass cure wounds 5d8 plus 11. So let me get that out.
Did you give me a spell casting roll by chance?
Yes, you roll a
Okay.
15.
Thank you.
Just passed it. 17, 21 plus 11. Everyone gets 32 points back.
You said 32.
32.
Yeah. 32. So, Ford, you immediately feel the healing energy of Eritreo's magic, causing your eyes to kind of open. Most of you hear it before you see it. Eritreo, you feel this pain in your chest. Some of you hear the crack of a rifle as Eritreo's chest just kind of explodes from a shot coming from a height, maybe unknown for sure. Eritreo will take 47 points of damage.
Thank God I just did that.
Right?
You guys watch as Eritreo staggers, and then off to your left in the darkness, you hear yet another rifle crack aimed at Eritreo again. That's going to be a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
The sneak attack damage alone is going to be 26 points of
I'm
sneak
down.
attack damage. You guys watch as Eritrea collapses into a crumbled heap onto the ground. Fendon, you feel
Rage.
two piercing shards coming from like right into your back.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 23 and a 27 will hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to be 31 points of piercing damage, and then 39 points of sneak attack damage.
So 62?
Yep.
Got it.
That one.
Like Order 66. What the hell is going on?
Thorn, because of your familiarity with rifle shots, out of the corner of your eye on a building about 150 feet to your right, you saw the muzzle flash. And then out of the corner of your... that's got to be Professor.
Woo! Yeah.
I'm sorry, one of my cats was getting into a plastic bag. I had to
course
grab
he
it
is.
from her.
Yeah.
And shut it.
And then
I
out of
thought
the
it was
corner of
muted.
your other eye, you can see a flash, right? And then as you kind of shake your head, recovering from the wound, you watch as Fendon gets struck. You watch as Eritrea collapses. Cora and Professor are looking to see where these are coming from. You then watch as a wagon opens up its like leather tarpaulin that's over it, and you see somebody standing there with this monstrosity of a weapon. It's like built of crystal and iron machinery. You could see pipes and tubes running to it. Behind them, you could see this glass vat of like plasma like spell energy, and this guy just pulls the trigger. This huge like racket of like spell fire starts scouting from this towards Professor and Cora and Fendon. So this is an area of effect weapon. So I need Cora, Fendon, and Professor to all make dexterity
Can I-
saves.
Like reflex, like go between it and Eritreo so it doesn't hit him too.
Yeah, I'll say you could do that as one of your reactions. Yeah, I like that idea.
Hey,
Would you,
that's
would you
24
give
on
that
my
dog a
end.
cough drop?
If that would work for her, I would.
Oh,
What is it we're rolling?
yes.
Dexterity.
Dex save.
Dex. Okay.
Remember, everybody that's within 30 feet of me adds 4 to their roll.
That's right, because you are within 30 feet of Professor. So you can add +4 to that roll.
So,
But I'm trying to stay
24.
quiet because my husband's trying to get some sleep. But
Good luck
I
with
got a
that. This is going to
24.
get exciting. Everybody's dying.
And,
I'm trying
like,
to stay subdued.
I'll point in the directions that I saw him before I can get to move, like just
Okay.
like where the rifle shots came from.
Okay. Cora, what'd you get?
24.
24. You'll take half damage. Fendon, what'd you get?
15.
15. You'll take 4
Stop rolling
damage.
with D&D Beyond. It hates us.
Don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Professor, what'd you get?
I think he said
24.
24. Yeah.
24
Yeah.
as well. Nice. So Professor and Fendon will take half of 39 points of piercing
Cora.
damage. Sorry, Cora and Professor will take half of 39. Fendon will take 39 points of piercing damage.
All right.
So that's 19.
Correct. No.
No, 18. Round
18.
down.
18.
Always round down. Yeah. 18.
Round down. Okay.
So with that, we won't use initiative for this point because Eritreo's unconscious. Melody, go ahead and give me another death save, if you would, please.
Yeah.
Roll high, roll high,
Right.
roll high. Natty 20, natty 20, natty 20. Come on. Natty 20.
Oop, rolled out of the thing. That's a 4. She's dead.
Yeah, Melody will expire.
Melody.
Um,
No. It's
with
like
that,
in your back.
Foreign, from your vantage point, you can see that cascade of spell-like fire raining down on Jabotras, Fendon, and Cora. Cora stepped in front of the fire to absorb it so that Eritrea wouldn't get hit. At your advantage, because you recovered quickly from Eritrea's healing, you're not currently affected by their surprise activity that just happened. So I'm going to let you react now, and then we'll go through the order.
Okay. I didn't roll initiative yet. You said we're not.
We're not rolling
We're
initiative.
not. Okay.
We're
Sorry.
just gonna
sorry, yeah. Okay. I'm going to zip myself over onto the rooftop so I can get like there. I assume there are ledges. It's not like the adobe roofs where it's like a wall.
Well, it's like those Egyptian sandstone structures.
Yeah, like
where they always
flat
have-
with a little
yeah.
wall at the edge. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's I'm ducking behind, getting on top of the roof and ducking behind there, and fuck it. I'm gonna fire at the machine first.
Okay.
But I want to get a look at the machine before I take a shot at it. Like trying
Because
to
you bring
like
it
a sweet
over,
spot kind of thing.
I would say your passive perception is pretty good, right?
Passive perception's a 20. Yeah.
Yeah. You get the feeling the weak spot on that machine might be the vat of that strange liquid.
Okay. Yeah.
And that might be worth your attention.
That's what I'm gonna shoot at.
Okay.
And coming from the top, I'm over it, so I'll get advantage on my
You have
shot.
advantage, correct.
Cool. Rolled a 1 and a 6, but that's a plus 10, so that's a 16 to hit.
For that, that's going to be a hit because it's an armor class 12. So go ahead and roll damage.
Yep. I grab a bunch of dice. 2d12. There's d12. 2d12 plus my sneak attack damage, which right now is only 1d. Oh, there's 3d6. All right. Plus a d4 for my psychic damage. Okay. That's 15, 20, 27.
That'll do it. It has 25 hit points on the containment vat.
Okay.
You watch as the containment vat cracks and ruptures. The three guys in the wagon suddenly get a panicked look on their face. One of them's a Warforged. The other one is clearly some kind of augment. He's got these augmented devices attached to him. The other one is like this big, like half ogre person that was like firing the auto gun with the spell fluid, kind of like transitioning into this bizarre kind of like shot. They all three begin to try to move away from the wagon. There's this 30-foot rupture of molten energy that just vaporizes all of them instantly, and then all of it begins to cascade up and around and down. Cora, Fendon, Professor, you will each take 5 points of fire damage. Eritrea will also take 5 points of fire damage, which will translate to 1 failure.
All right. Is Eritrea within hand's reach of me?
He's about 10 feet away from you. He's
I'm gonna
closer to
sprint
Cora than he is you.
I'm hoping I can heal him. Do I have?
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, hold on a sec. Still
Yeah.
pouring.
Can I get my second shot off? I'm gonna turn towards one of those snipers.
Okay, so as you turn, you realize you can see one guy to your left and one guy to your right, but they're blurry.
Yep.
And they're also the same height as you are. They're behind the ridges of the roofs, looking down when they took the shot at Fendon, and then
Right.
also taking the shot at Eritrea. And they each took 2 shots. 2 shots went to Eritrea, and 2 shots went to Fendon.
So I'll take my second shot at just let's go to the right. Yeah.
Okay. You have
But-
disadvantage on this.
Yep. And just to let the rest of them know, like when I got hit, I was pointing in those or when
Okay, so
you
I'll
guys
say
got shot, I started pointing in those directions to give you all an idea of where
yeah,
the
and as
chest
they're
was.
recovering from the wagon that just blew up, all three of them will notice you pointing in the two different directions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, disadvantage. I rolled 2 20s.
That's
I'm
gambler's
so
luck.
serious.
That is gambler's luck. Epic success. Describe your sniper shot as it takes the guy's head off.
It's like Thorn is irate at this point because he's been shot now. He's like, "This is my game, motherfucker," and he like
Yeah.
spins around and just like I feel like it's the VATS bullet time from like Fallout where
Yeah.
he fires and it just follows the bullet, and the guy's blurring. Like you see the blur, and it catches the blur right in the middle, so the guy's face like changes. He goes from like that smug shit to like it hits him, and it's. Have you seen like was it the Justice League where Reverse Flash gets shot in the head?
Yeah.
He's
Or
like,
like
I'm
in
so
Dune,
fast.
right?
He's like
In Dune, when they're wearing
Yeah.
the shields and it
Yeah.
slowly moves through the shields.
yeah, and it's just like a shock of like, and then it blows out the back of his head. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he just keels over backwards, falling down onto the rooftop.
Yeah.
So that'll
And now-
finish your turn.
I spin
Cora?
around looking the other direction just so
Yeah.
to get an idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Cora, what would you like to do with your turn?
I am going to heal Eritrea.
Okay.
Cure wounds. So first action, cure wounds. Let's see.
Go ahead and give me a casting roll.
Yes. What is you add your spell attack? I'm casting it at 3rd level.
So you need a
and I
13 or
rolled a
higher.
17.
You're
So,
good. Spell goes off. Go ahead and roll the healing.
Where's my other D8? There it is. Okay. So 6d8. That's 8, 7, and 5.
Are you fucking
Is that
kidding?
20? 8, 7, 20?
No, it's my headset.
That's 20.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
And then
Technology brings out the worst in us.
6, 11, 13, 33 plus 3. So 36 points back. Eritrea.
Eritrea, you get 36 hit points back.
Thank you.
And then second, are any of the people that are still shooting at us on the ground?
No, the only person you can
They're all in
see
the
is
air.
down the long alley on the 2nd floor. He's currently in the process of reloading. He's got this weird chambered metal cylinder that he's kind of like jamming into the side of his rifle. He pulls back a lever as if he's
Is
getting
he-
ready.
Is he? But is he on ground level or is he on?
He's on a
up
rooftop,
in the air. He's on a rooftop. How far away?
150 feet.
Oh, that's so far. I am an up close and personal. I'm an up close and personal smacker. Okay.
You have your bow.
I do. All right. I am going to shoot him
Go for it.
with my bow. And I got a 13 plus 8.
21.
21.
That will just barely hit.
Oh, good.
Armor class is a 21.
And then okay.
Get 2 attacks.
6 plus 8.
14 points of piercing damage.
That's the first attack. Second one, I think that one will miss. I rolled a 9 plus 8.
Yep,
So I
that'll
think
miss.
that
Do you
misses.
want to move at all?
That's one action. Two. That's 3 AP, right?
Correct. You've got 1 AP left.
Not well.
And in the non-initiative rounds, you don't have to worry about AP as much. It's more about what you can
okay.
get done before the next person goes.
I want to. I don't know if can I go bigger.
Around you are kind of that
I can't-
atypical alleyways and like door thresholds, and
Right.
people are running and screaming as they heard the shots go off, and they clearly are picking up on the fact that some fight is beginning to break out. You do have plenty of places you could get to cover if you needed to.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave Eritrea to get
Okay.
dead again.
So you'll stay
So
still.
I'm going to activate my large form.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
I grew.
You are
so
now
I,
enlarged. Yeah.
Cover more of him. And
As you you enlarge yourself and get close to Eritrea, keeping him under cover. Fendon, you
because I don't
watch.
think I can pick him up and move him in 1 AP.
Well, it's more about flavor. I don't worry that much. I mean, you could pick him up and drag him over to the side if you want to.
Okay, then let's do that then.
Okay.
I'm going to pick him up and drag him over to the side to get us
under
both
cover. Gotcha. Fendon, you saw Thorn take that shot right above you, and it went down the long alley. You saw the shadow of a figure fall backwards onto the rooftop. You then saw Thorn pivot around and face down the other alley. You watched as Cora sent 2 bow shots down that long alley and targeting something up on the rooftop about 150 feet away. However, what's your passive perception, Fendon?
15.
15. You watch as 2 nearby doors burst open, and these 2 figures come running out and start running directly towards you. You can see them wearing these metal masks that are illuminating like flame-like magic kind of coursing off their face. You can see that they're wearing all black leathers and black cloaks, and they're currently like blurring as they're vibrating as they're coming towards you. What would you like to do?
Awesome. Rage.
And what does Fendon look like again when he rages?
So Fendon's dark purple color turns almost a bright red. His hair, can't do it in Hero Forge, but his hair is usually like a plum color. Starts having like flicks of yellow as if there's like a fire inside of it. His normal oblivious expression turns very focused. He doesn't yell. It's a very silent rage.
Does he blow like steam out of his nose?
for sure. So, how
like
far
the
away
bowl.
are these?
They're about 20 feet away from you.
20 feet. Oh, okay.
Yeah. These
well,
2 on the ground bursting out of the doorways are 20 feet away from you.
Okay. Wow, that's easy then. How far away is Eritrea from me?
Eritrea, he got dragged undercover, so I'd say he's about 40 feet away from you.
40 feet. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention, the guy that I hit is slowed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So-
sap, I believe. Yep.
No, it's slow. It's
That's right. Slow.
Hit a
Yeah.
creature with a longbow and deal damage to the creature. You can reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start
Yep.
of its next turn. If the creature is hit more than once, it doesn't stack. So.
Yeah, it doesn't stack.
But he's slow.
If you have an arrow sticking out of your chest, it would slow you down.
So, Fendon gets Vitality Surge, so he gets 10 temporary hit points just for raging. He can move up to half his movement as well, but he doesn't need to. So, another cool thing, Fendon will attack both of these assailants that are coming at him.
Go for it.
As he attacks them, he doesn't have to move. His arms almost look like roots, like Groot, and they extend as he attacks. So
Are you going full One Piece on us? Because that'd be pretty
for
fucking
sure,
cool.
100%. So he has
Gummy.
he has a 20-foot reach when it's his turn.
Yeah, that's awesome. Weird, but awesome.
Michael
Amazing
Jordan
getting,
and Space
you're just
Jam.
like always in base.
Michael Jordan and Space Jam hitting that last dunk.
Yep. So first attacks on assailant 1. That sucks. That's a 2, so that misses. That's 10.
Don't forget, you can be reckless, I believe, if you'd like
Oh
to be.
yeah, 100%. I will do
Yeah.
reckless attacking for sure.
Barbarians nowadays have a lot of flavor, so it's easy to forget all the things you can do.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, 100% reckless attack. So that second one, so on the first attack, it's a 19 to hit.
That one will definitely hit this guy.
Great. So oh gosh.
By the way, your 21 hit, Cora, because he had half cover. So it's, I believe it was +2 on his 19. No, +4 on his 19. No, +2. +2 for half cover. One quarter cover is +2. The other half cover is +4. I would have said because he took the shot, he'd be at +2, so he's at quarter cover. Okay, sorry. My OCD kicked in.
So that's 9, 10, 14 plus 5. So it's 19 points of slashing damage.
Nice. Second attack.
One. I will attack another one. 17, 16. So the one of those hits. So that's 13 plus 5, so 18 points of slashing damage.
Nice. These two are already looking a little bit rough.
So that's all on one guy. And then Polearm Master, you said that's a free action to do the butt strike, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So we'll do that. And 9, so 6 plus 15 to hit.
15 unfortunately will not hit.
Okay. So that's attack 1. Attack 2, I will take against the other guy, right? So
Yep,
that's how
go for it.
we do
Yep.
That, so. 13 plus 9, 22 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. Roll for damage.
So 110 is 12. So 17 slashing.
Nice.
Oh,
I think that's a nat 20.
Nice.
So that
Max crit, so max your dice and roll them again.
max. Oh, I'm sorry. How does that work?
So any of your damage dice that you roll, they're automatically max damage.
Oh, okay.
And then once you're
10,
done adding those up, you then roll them again,
Okay.
add it all together, add your modifier, and that's your total amount of damage.
Got it. So that's 10 plus 12. So that's 22 plus 12 is 34.
Mhm.
Plus 5 is 39 points of slashing.
His
damage.
head just comes off. Like when you wade into him, his head just kind of cleaves off,
Mhm.
and he's still like smirking at you with the partial metal mask.
Okay.
This is when you find out what the others probably already know about the Firekeepers. So when his head goes up in the air, his mask inadvertently comes off his head, and like 8 feet in the air, it erupts into like this fiery ball of flame. For the first time, you guys have managed to not lose an entire body of a Firekeeper. So that'll be interesting to find out from that. We'll say that finishes Fendon's turn since he waded into that combat. Professor, there's one still left on his feet, and there's the other one that's down the long alley. What would Professor like to do?
all right. Very first thing is I'm going to do lay on hands on myself for 45 points because I
Okay.
am in a bit of trouble. Let's leave a few in reserve. Sorry. I do love the fact that I have to click this every single time. There's no way to just be like, okay, yeah, I want to keep 5.
You can't click in the box and change the number?
I tried. I didn't see it. Although I am on a laptop, so it's
Weird.
not. Yeah, because I gotta fix my. Okay, all right. I'd like to. There's the guy down the alleyway, right?
Yep, about 150
Up
feet
on
away,
Up on a
and
roof.
the guy on the ground is 30 feet away from you.
Okay. First thing, I'm gonna kind of fly up and towards him about 100 feet. That's
Okay.
2 of my movements.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to hit the guy on the rooftop with with poison spray. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
not poison spray. What was that? Sacred flame.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so that's a cantrip. He has to make a dex 16.
That's right. That is going to be a 9 plus 5 is 14. That will fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
On cantrips, do you still have to make the spell attack roll?
Nope.
No, it's
Not on sucker
Not
save.
spell attack roll.
Only spell rolls.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, not cantrips. I don't have any cantrips, so I wasn't sure.
all right. That is 14 points of radiant damage to him.
Nice. Let's see. You
Oh.
got up, you healed yourself, sprinted down, and then you used your cantrip. That'll finish your turn. Arrow trail from your vantage point, undercover with Cora next to you. You can see Forn is up on one of the rooftops. He obviously took out one guy down one alley. Fendon waded into two guys that came out of these two archway doors. One is down headless, the other one he's engaged with. Professor leapt up into the air, flew down the other alley, and used a spell on another guy that is up on a rooftop. What would you like to do?
How far is everybody from me?
I would say the one furthest is Professor.
How far would that be?
Professor is over 100 feet away.
And is
Everybody
Form
else is
60?
within 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just up on the roof above you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do mass cure wounds. Oof. That's a 16, so that passes. Um, 5d8 plus 11.
I'm waiting for that desperate mass cure wounds that fails to cast.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And then
kills
you
us all.
roll and then you roll a 0-1 on the spell casting table.
Would that be a 1 or would that be a 100? Would that be a 1, right?
That'd be a 1.
I
Yeah,
believe that
zero.
one's called. That's called "All Your Souls Are Belong to Me," right?
So everyone,
I believe that's called TPK.
Exactly.
everyone but Professor gets 28 points.
How many?
Nice. 28.
28. Let's do it again. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
do another mass cure
I was
wound.
gonna say I'm
Yeah.
back over half my health.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. All right, roll 17 plus 8. That'll
Yep, you're good. Arrow Trio's like, fuck this gunshot wound to the chest shit. I'm healing.
yeah. May as well while I'm up. 20,
And I got him
plus
undercover, and
11.
I'm like standing in front of him. So
Forn, the one that you shot down the alley, there's
Mhm.
now a brewing fire coming from that direction.
All right, 33 points to everybody.
Nice.
All right.
Everybody but Prof.
He can
That'll
just keep
finish.
finish. Hands on himself.
I think I'm at higher health than I've been at for like the last 3 sessions now.
That'll finish Eritreo's turn. Professor and Forn, since you're looking down the long alley, you watch as a portal opens up on the rooftop where the guy is, and he steps into it, and then the portal collapses.
Fine.
Fendon, the guy in front of you that you're engaged with, begins to invoke some kind of incantation under his breath. You watch as his metal mask begins to flare with energy as he explodes into a 10-foot radius of flame. Fendon, give me a dex save with advantage. Oh, no, you do not need to because you have 20-foot length of reach. So you do not get affected by it. And with that, it suddenly gets very quiet on the streets.
I'll
right.
I still have my rifle out. I'm gonna turn and take a look at the palace or the palace area where that explosion happened.
Yeah, give me a survival check
Survival?
or perception.
I'm gonna-
Perception with advantage if you'd like, because you're looking through the scope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the dead body of the dismembered guy, and throw it on the back of Rhymeclaw
That's
Okay.
so that we can
20.
look at it later.
That's a 29 with advantage.
That fire is definitely coming from your temporary residence in the Oasis Garden.
And let's run there.
Yeah, I'm calling down to you guys like, house is on fire. Head back now.
All right, I'm gonna dash fly as fast as I can.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
fly
I'll
off in that
reactivate my
direction.
ring and just chase after Professor.
Okay.
Fendon's still
Fendon
raging,
fast?
so he moves pretty quick. Yeah.
Oh,
40, base 40.
Fenton's more of a lumbering giant. Let's get there, man.
He's pretty fast when he's raging.
Yeah, and you could keep that rage up for a little while you're sprinting off in the direction of the fire.
Technically, he could
Or
unarmed
fast?
strike himself, right, and just stay raging.
You don't even need to do that anymore. You can just
They
use,
changed that rule.
You can
Yeah.
just
I
be
thought you
like,
had to do
I'm going to
so-
focus on raging more, and you can just.
Oh
keep
yeah,
going.
yeah. That's right. The bonus action to keep raging. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So with that, as all of you kind of start heading in that direction, you arrive at different times. Foreign and Professor get there slightly ahead of everybody else.
I'm at
Arrow-
55 movement.
Yeah, Eritrea, Fendon, and Cora arrive just a few seconds later. All 5 of you arrive into what looks to be the top burnt areas of the Oasis residence that you were in. You can hear a bell chiming, and you can hear the sound of the hand of Ord getting closer to where the fire erupted. You can see that the bottom portion of the residence is just trash. There is just debris everywhere, and you can see Melody lying down in the middle of the now burning residence.
I'm running, grabbing her.
I've already there. I was going to fly
Okay,
down and
okay.
attempt to revivify her.
It's been longer than 2 minutes, unfortunately.
Okay, I don't have anything.
So, Professor, as you fly in with Cora right behind you, the two of you realize that Melody is dead.
So we're taking her body out of there.
Yeah, you
Burning.
pull her out of the residence, and you guys pull her
Your
off. Into
feathers
the,
are flammable. Get out.
as you guys pull her out of there, the entire ground floor is slowly kind of like just being consumed by the fire. The top of the next story up above is beginning to crack and collapse. All of you are now in the garden of the front of the residence. Just as a group of the Hand of Ord arrive,
We
they
don't see Carlo.
they immediately
There, right?
they immediately circle you guys, but facing outward. You then watch as this dragon lands, the brass dragon form of Jaman Saord, as they turn back into their human form, and immediately cast a kind of cone of frost in the direction of the residence, bringing the flame down. But the Ord guards are faced out as if to prevent anyone from getting towards you. It's a bit of a chaotic scene that's unfolding around you. No sign of Giancarlo and no sign of Althea.
I'm shouting for Eritrea to hurry up and get over here.
Oh, he's with you guys already.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
coming.
he's standing there.
Do something.
I don't know what I could possibly do.
He pulls out his book of how to raise the dead. Starts reading it. Nope, too late.
This is what
Yeah.
you do. Do something.
It's been too long.
Do we not know resurrect yet?
It's no, because
I don't
I took
have-
some. I don't have,
He's not that kind of cleric.
and I don't.
Don't be
level
harmful.
spells yet.
Don't be hateful.
Yeah, I do not have 7th level spells. So we
Jamal.
got to talk to Jaman. Jaman
Jaman.
can probably do something.
Who can heal? Who in the city can heal?
Well, I mean, I think your friend is dead.
Do we not know
Healing
anyone
is for
who
the
has
living.
Okay, resurrect. Look, we've had someone die before. We just had to get them there quick.
We don't keep temples here anymore. We don't keep temples here anymore. I don't know what to tell you. Clerics are virtually impossible to find.
I knew I should have been a cleric.
Hey, look, do we want to risk going back to Jrusar right now?
I mean, Jaman hears you say that and looks at you and goes, absolutely not. That is not in the plan.
Well, Melody dying's not in the plan either.
The Hand of Ord captain comes over, whispers to Jaman, and then looks at all of you, and then looks at the dead body of Melody. Ah, fuck. On the outskirts of the city, there is someone that might be able to help you. But I don't know if they'll be willing to help you.
Oh, we'll make them willing. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Fawn?
What do you mean?
Something that they would like that we could give them that would sweeten the pot.
I don't know. He's a little gnomish fellow that goes by the name of Storm. But before
I have
you
whiskey.
go running off half-cocked, I was just in a conversation with Melody not more than an hour ago. That person, that gnome, goes by the name of Cord, the Stormlord. He is in his physical avatar form because he is hiding from Predathos. If he chooses to help your friend, it may reveal him to Predathos, and he may have to go back into hiding somewhere else yet again. So like I said, Thorn, this is a matter of tact, intelligence, and patience if you're going to broach this conversation. For now, I can assume that these were firekeepers that came after you. Me and my Hand of Ord are going to begin scouring the city. I leave Melody up to you, and I hope you don't fuck it up. Jaman immediately gathers up her captain, or their captains. They transform into their brass dragon form. Two of the Ord captains get on their back, and they fly off in the direction of where your fight originally took place in the Suncut Bazaar, while the remainder of the Hand of Ord are still guarding you, although a few of them are kind of like patrolling the immediate oasis. What would you guys like to do?
We're going to find that fucking gnome, right?
Yes, but let's already start to calm our emotions, okay? 4, just as heartbroken as you. We can't come in there, okay? Do whatever you can. Think of her, and she wouldn't want you to react like this.
She's better at talking to people than I am.
Everybody.
More of a reason to bring her
Correct.
back.
Everybody is. Everybody is better at talking than I am.
Well, you're good at talking, but not talking to people.
Melody,
Okay.
you find yourself standing atop a large horizon of dunes, and down in this valley that makes up the kind of intersection of these dunes all connected, you see a familiar place where you and your sister grew up after the Feywild was destroyed. You can see the oasis gardens, the strange waterfall coming out of the only rocky outcropping of a mesa cliff that kind of brings fresh water into the valley. You can see the hundreds of Fey folk, either building structures, farming, doing what they've been doing for a long time. It's a weird experience because it's almost like you're standing there looking at an old memory. In fact, as you look down, you don't even remember moving. You're pulled into the valley itself, and you're now amongst the oasis trees, the waters, the ponds, all the animals, and all the other Fey folk. And that's where you begin to realize that you're reliving a memory. You're not sure why, but you are. There's you and your sister, younger than you are now, sitting with your feet dangling. They're not feet for you. They're hooves. Sitting there with your hooves dangling in the pool of water of the oasis. The insects clouded around you, the butterflies and all the amazing things. And you remember this was a conversation you had with your sister that you had a long time ago. You're not sure why this memory is in your mind, but you begin to relive it. What's the most wholesome memory that you think Melody would have of being with her sister at this age?
I think her most wholesome memories would be like the experiences of little kids running through an adult party, like playing at the tables and, stealing food off the, stealing food from the adult tables and stuff like that.
Oh, that's always awesome. I'm an adult and I still steal food from other adult tables. I mean, come on. We never really get rid of that. I steal Callista's food all the time. Everything blurs and everything shifts. You find yourself standing in front of a familiar church in Jrusar. It's sealed shut. The windows and the magic that keep it sealed reverberate in front of you. It almost as if you could see through the protective magics that were placed around this church after you guys had successfully defeated the creature within and sealing the portal that was attempting to be opened into God knows where it was coming from. There's a sense of chortle laughter, almost as if somebody finds you being here very amusing. And you hear that familiar demonic voice from the interior of the church. Well, look who's come to pay us a visit. Something must have happened to you, Melody. For you stand on a threshold of choice. Oh, I hope you choose oblivion. There are many wonderful things to do to a down there. And you feel you feel this kind of virulent kind of hate and just anger emanating from the interior of the old church. The church that you had sealed after successfully spoiling the plot of a particular priest.
Yeah, I'm not actually here to see you. Not sure what I'm doing here.
Your vision suddenly blurs again. You are in an open star field of energy. All around you are images of people that you know to be dead. All around you are just the steady walking forward of Fey folk. The one deity that refused to be cowed by Predathos, you could see the great white mask and the kind of cloud of feathers. But more importantly, you could see the blue outline of a female sea elf in paladin gear staring at you. In her right hand, she wields a sword, I believe, was her favored weapon. Tucked underneath her left arm, she bears a helmet. She is casually walking towards you as the horizon of the raven, the raven's feathers and the mask of the Raven Queen getting kind of closer and closer. But then there's a sudden burst of energy from this female approaching you, which kind of causes the clouds of feathers to kind of recede, causes whatever the Raven Queen intends to do to kind of stop momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
She puts on her helmet, sheathes her sword, and she takes this strange necklace-like thing that she wears around her neck and begins to try to pull it off, but she's unable to remove it. And as she stands there in front of you, don't give up. I believe your friends are looking for a way to bring you back, but never lied to those that I've helped across the threshold of death. While my God requires that I champion with purpose, I find the only God brave enough to stay in the responsibility of the afterlife is the Raven Queen. You have been shown your greatest memory and one of your more miraculous deeds that you've done. Had that creature made its way out into the world would have found great grief. The struggle would have been even deeper, more dire. You have met some friends of mine. They are looking for me. I need you to give them a message if you choose to go back, because it is always a choice. Even more so now, considering the state of divinity in Exandria. Those that used to believe don't believe anymore. Those that tried to believe struggle to even understand what it means to believe in gods that have abandoned them for their sake of their own safety. But having good friends is always a good first step. I need you to send a message to a bard who goes by the name of Earthen. I am trapped in the Blood Vault. The weight of this medallion keeps me here, forever protecting anyone who tries to steal it or gain access to the vault. But there is a person that goes by the name of Strahd. His power has regathered, and even now he searches for where I'm hidden. Relay this information to Earthen. Tell him he needs to find me on the elemental plane of Earth. Here my vault is hidden deep in an old fragment of Strahd's castle, a fragment that was not involved in the war that took place now some 10 years ago. Him and his friends must free me before Strahd finds me. Must destroy the vault, destroy the medallion, and destroy Strahd when he arrives. Otherwise, the dead will rise again, and Exandria will find the world to be bleak and near impossible to defeat him.
And when the medallion's destroyed, can you go free?
If my patronage to my god allows it, perhaps. But I fear that they have not responded to me because of my task of defending this place. My hope is that by destroying Strahd, destroying the vault, will force this person to reconcile my dispensation. Perhaps freedom will be an option, perhaps not. I don't know. You feel yourself suddenly get pulled away as you sleep in, like you slip into this in-between space of realities.
Mm-hmm.
You would call it purgatory, like you're floating above millions of souls that have yet to make a choice. An undefined choice. As you hover and you ponder. For the rest of you, you manage to be escorted out to the outskirts of the city of Ank'Harel. In between two dunes, not far from the main gate of the city, you see what looks to be a very small oasis and a hovel, very small hut built in amongst the palm trees near a small pond. You can see a gnome who is clearly packing up boxes and bags, making ready for some kind of trip, from what you can tell. A small little rain cloud and storm rages above their head. You can almost, as you get closer, hear them talking to themselves. I spent all this time finding a safe place, and I He's like kicking things. The storm broadcasts out some lightning and thunder, and he's packing, and he sees the 5 of you begin to approach, with Melody probably being carried by either. I mean, you got quite a few muscular people in your group, so anyone's free to be carrying her at this point.
Any of the 3 of them.
We could throw her over the back of
muscular. I'm not that muscular.
No, but
I'm
like,
We can throw her over the back of
Professor
Rimclaw.
Cora and
Fendon, Albatross, and Cora are, yeah.
I mean, technically, you already have a
dead
corpse.
body over the back of Rimeclaw, so I will carry Rimeclaw. I will carry Melody. I'm probably the biggest, besides Fendon.
Maybe. But I mean, what do you call Melody fat?
It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Just one of you grab her.
It's her armor. The armor's heavy, right?
petite girl.
It's yeah.
The gnome takes a moment and looks at the 5 of you. What do you want? Who are you?
Thorn's about to mouth off unless somebody starts talking.
Sir.
Oh, sir. Yes, what can I do for you, nobility I am?
Yes, Your Honor.
I've missed this. I really, really have.
Do you recognize this fair lady we've brought here?
Yeah, she's a little crispy, but I think I spoke to her with Jaman Saord not more than an hour and a half ago or so. What'd you do, kill her?
We didn't. We were
Oh.
ambushed. And we were told you might be able to assist us.
Might I? Why should I? I mean, obviously her death and the condition that the 5 of you are in, perhaps I made a poor decision. I don't know. But why should I help you? From what perspective do I gain anything from helping you?
Is just for the betterment of mankind.
Yes, I've heard that argument before. And they did wonderful things for us. I mean, it's not like we're terrified of our own creations anymore, is it? We wander this miserable surface of this miserable world because we're not allowed to be what we were destined to be.
Now, why is that?
Oh. Elf figures. Why's what? Why has the world turned away from deification? I don't know. You all made the choice, not us.
Of course, you can't possibly think of a reason why life would look away from a god. Sure.
Well, I imagine it's the short attention span.
What did you talk to Melody about?
I don't recall. I believe me and this young satyr and Jaman were in the midst of a conversation about future endeavors.
Like?
Oh, I don't think it's important now. She's dead.
Well, were we going to assist you with anything? Because we were all, as you could tell, we're all friends. We work together.
I see. Friends, family, or acquaintances, I wonder.
I would call it found family.
Oh,
Many of us
found
don't have
family.
Family of our own, or if we do, they've been lost.
And I wonder,
These my brothers and sisters.
what can I gain from helping you? Because you see, if I were to help you, the cost to me would be irrevocable.
I'm going to flail out my wings to indicate of what race I am and my connection to the divine to see if that triggers anything with him, because he clearly...
Yes, young Avatar. I'm aware of what your potential is. It's one of the things that brought me to Ankarel and to Marquet. I sensed your possibilities through the divine gate. Unfortunately, I think somebody else is meant for you. Personally, I'm not fond of this gnomish avatar, but it's been keeping me safe up to this point. Whether or not young Sanray wants anything to do with you, I leave that up to her. Her and the Raven Queen looking down their noses at the threat of Predathos, fearing that if all of us stand side by side, somehow we were going to mythically defeat this creature, which of course we cannot. But Sanray and the Raven Queen seem so hell-bent on twisting our noses in it.
Isn't Cord supposed to be some god of battle and fighting and shit? This guy sounds like a little sniveling cow.
Whoa, Ford.
That sounds like a foreign response.
Mr. Lord.
Oh, I like that one.
Yes.
It's pleasant.
He's clearly distraught by the loss of our friend.
Oh, he's a non-believer. I understand.
But even if you are a believer, it's still distressing. There must be something we can do to aid you. And I wonder why you think it's so impossible for us to, and anyone, to take out Predathos.
Predathos is a thing that was designed specifically to kill gods. There is no defense against this creature. Once Predathos consumes all the deities of the world falls into chaos and falls into Predathos' control, of course. Predathos moves from place to place to do this. A creature so powerful, so monstrous, that the very people that invented it weren't even aware of what they had done. Now, us gods knew what was coming. Putting it where we put it at the time seemed like a good solution. But of course, those that wander this world decide it's better for them to make the decisions for us than us ourselves. This keeper of Predathos, this mighty Imogen that seems to have brought all the fate of the deities to knee and to make a choice. Remain a god, remain a target. Otherwise, ascend to Exandria and wander as an avatar, hidden from divinity for the remainder, or the foreseeable remainder. Time is not a consequence to me. It never ends. It's ongoing.
You don't like being on the other end of this equation, do you?
The other end of what equation, elf?
The life equation. Being down here where you're nice and weak and so sad and lonely and just want to complain about everything. No wonder you got that damn thundercloud over your head.
How is it that you're an elf?
I thought we were trying to sweeten this guy up, not piss him off.
Well, he's a prickly bastard, so I'm going to be a prickly bastard right back at him.
Yes, but prickly bastard right back at him is not going to necessarily get us what we want, which is
Sweet
his
ain't
help.
got us nowhere so far either.
We haven't been trying for Sweet for that long. It's been like 2 sentences.
Listen, I understand all of your concerns, of course. Master Ford, I have a question for you. When you fought in that war between the Feywild, the Shadowfell, and the Material Plane, when you and yours took sides with the Bright Queen, and took to the air with your elven airships and the Bright Queen's army and made battle with Mason, were you aware of the consequences of your actions at that moment?
Certainly not.
Ah, see, the battle is but one moment. The war is the conclusion of all moments. You see, I do battle with the gray matter first, think things out, make decisions based on balance. Once I know balance is in my favor, I push forward and wage war. Waging a battle is inconclusive. Waging a war is what the outcome of that inconclusive nature is. Now, do you suppose that you and the others that fought in that battle will have taken a moment to think about balance and the consequence of your actions, would that fight have gone any differently?
Would the
Okay,
fight have
Floyd,
gone
maybe
differently?
Sweet won't work with him.
Would the fight have gone differently if Mason has succeeded in overtaking and creating his own new plane of existence?
That's not the question, Elf. You are determining an outcome without accepting responsibility of your choice. I'm not asking you what if Mason won. I'm asking, were you aware of the consequences of your actions at the moment that you fought that battle?
No.
Ah, there is the paradox. I am a god of war. I'm a god of battle. You are right. I may sound like a sniveling idiot, but that's just in case anybody's watching. But I can assure you, when you wage battles and you wage wars, it's not just the hand that wields the weapon. It's not the idea of the spell bringing down the enemy. It's the understanding of the balance of the choice you're about to make. Thousands did not die that day, Fawn. You and your allies are responsible for the death of millions that day. That's not to say, had Mason won that particular battle, that the war would have eventually been lost or won, and perhaps Mason's outcome would have been, well, remaking an entire plane of existence would have wiped out entire planes of existence. But you see, gods live in between those places. Those wars never stop for us. Before I decide to help all of you bring this marvelous young lady back to continue whatever battle or war that you're fighting, what guarantees can you give yourselves and me that this is something that is meant to happen?
That bringing Melody back is meant to happen, or that maintaining this fight is meant to happen?
I don't know. It's your fate, not mine.
I know she's certainly smarter than I am. I don't want to speak for everybody here. But she's also the heart of the group. She keeps our balance, and I'm hot-headed and I like to shoot shit, which is why my finger's on the trigger right now. But I know if she was here, she'd be talking me down and standing in front of me and maybe hitting me, actually, probably. The group can't survive without all pieces working together.
He kind of smiles at you and shifts his eyes over to Air Trio, then shifts his eyes over to Fendon and Professor, and then back towards Cora. I'll tell you what I'll do. Each of you make me an offering. It is something that's important to you, very vital to you, but you must give it up. And then perhaps I will make that decision myself, because if I do choose to help you, I must flee once again and not be found unless I allow myself to be found. What are you willing, something that you covet and treasure, to give up for me to bring your friend back?
At this point, I think the professor is just like absolutely like struggling not to just like go full rage on this guy. Just he has no patience for that. It's like, what do you mean by that? All of us, two of us here, have the ability to do it ourselves. We wanted to ask your assistance to see whether or not you are a god worthy of the name. And frankly, this is one of the reasons why my people no longer bother with you most often.
I would expect so much from an heir Cochrane, and I see you carry a worthless eagle feather. How did that little interaction go? Did you find what you were looking for?
No, because the god whose soul I'm supposed to reunite with him has been rather unhelpful in his own quest.
Yes. We do tend to speak in simile and metaphor, I understand, but if you truly believe, you'll truly understand. And I can tell you this much right now. This young lady is on a threshold of choice. She may not choose to come back. The celestial gates are not quite what they used to be. The divinity of magic is not quite what it used to be. Arcane and natural wonders of the world is what matters at this point in time. My existence is numbered, but I am willing to help, but not without sacrifice.
Can we speak this over with as a group?
Oh, of course, I've got much packing to do. Feel free. And he turns around and starts talking to himself and heads over to start packing up his stuff again.
So, guys, I can do this. It's a little bit more difficult for me to do this spell, higher risk to pull it off. I can use something. I can raise the dead.
I can as well. Why don't we take a few minutes?
I don't know what I want to give up to this gentleman. I was hoping we could form some sort of alliance and have someone on our side, but he doesn't seem to want to help for the sake of forming a bond. He's doing it for his own odds and ends.
Forn reaches into his collar and pulls out the pendant of the Tree of Dead, which is the tie that he has back to anything that he knows of what he remembers of his childhood.
Yep.
Because there's gaps, and I look at the four of you.
Oh, you can look at Melody. She's just dead.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
she's not less of a person.
Look, this is the only thing I have that ties me back to, as far as I know, where I come from. But I'll give it up to bring back our friend.
And I would give up something too if we are completely out of options. I would, but we do have another option.
He did, whether we like it or not, he did mention that Melody has a choice. What I can do, I would appreciate assistance, but I could plane shift us to the, you said she's on the astral plane, or her spirit?
No,
We don't know where she is.
You don't know where she is.
Yeah.
Celestial gates. He said celestial gates.
Celestial.
We don't necessarily know that.
Well, didn't he just say that? I thought
Yeah, he did. He said that
he
she
did. He
is.
did.
Yeah, he did say that she's at the point where she has to make a choice.
Yeah.
So there's no guarantee that you can bring her back, but the odds are better if he assists you. He's obviously, like all gods, more than willing to help as long as he can secure something from you in exchange. Of course, you could always defy him and try your own methodology.
Cord, why do you have to wander? What if where you went already wandered for you?
But what the hell is that supposed to mean?
We have a place of operations that wanders throughout the Rubidan Desert. We could give you easily safe passage to and then residence on such a place, and there's no shortage of people there for you to be miserly about.
And they're tiny, just like you.
A lot of them are, yeah.
I don't think I'm that tiny. I mean, 2.5 feet tall still is 2.5 feet. I realize everything is tiny to you, Master Goliath, but I can assure you, I used to be quite handsome and large.
Oh, you're still handsome.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Good. Sir Tyler, question for you.
Sure.
For the amount of time we've been here, would this be considered like a short rest?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay with you guys taking a short rest during this conversation. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because like I said, the professor is just insanely pissed by this new god after all the shit that he just went through. So I'm going to try to do something in a moment, but
Oh dear.
Oh no!
When's the last time you tried to do something and you summoned the damn tornado man into the city?
well, this one
Nobody's going to try to do it again.
No, I'm not going to.
Tornado back. Don't bring the tornado back.
I'm not doing that.
Hey.
But I'm just going to kind of walk out of the. Just get up abruptly and walk out of the door to the building we're in. Are we in a covered space?
No, you're in front of his hovel.
All right, I'm going to walk about 25. Excuse me for a moment. I'm going to walk about 20 feet away.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do, and we've done this 1,000 times, is I'm going to use Prayer of Healing to give us all the effect of a long rest.
Okay.
So give it to, because we just took a short rest, so we've done that 1,000 times. But let me roll to make sure I didn't kill us.
Casting roll.
Mouthing off at Professor like that, an idea pops into Foreign's head, and I lean up to Cora. You still have that bottle with the funny wine in it?
It goes off. It was a 12, and all I'm doing is use it for a long rest. So everybody can click off a long rest real fast.
Cool. Including me, or
hang on.
No.
Because I'm gonna.
Does that prayer of healing take 10 minutes?
Huh?
It might. Let me check. What's the duration on prayer healing?
Let me take a look. I think it's only a few. I think it might be instant, but let me find it, because it's one of the things where I have it prepped like every morning. But yeah, it takes 10 minutes, but from way back, it's just like it's something I prep in the morning, basically, to have on hand.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you prep it in the morning to instantly cast it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. All right. But the reason I did that is, where are we? Because I want my...
Did you want everybody to have full hit points when you attack a god?
Not really.
I really don't want... Oh, I just not attack God.
Look, when you made Professor drink that wine, it made him a little crazy for a second. He wanted to do that crazy thing like plane shift back to find his god thing again, right? What are the odds it'll happen again if we give this to Cord?
Oh.
I don't want Cord to go crazy.
No, but he might become really friendly and want to just cast it off and just be all right, good guy, good fellows, nice people.
But I did that so that I can't actually.
They also
I'm
just
not
leave fairies everywhere, and then try and destroy his hovel.
That's his hovel, not our hovel.
Yes, but if we make him expose himself prematurely, I think he would be less likely to want to help Melody.
More or less likely than he is right now?
Yes. Because Eritrea went nuts and was like chasing fairies.
I passed out.
And shooting. Yes, you passed out. That was a very nice, gentle response to it. And Eritrea was trying to like scratch his face off. You know, I actually don't remember how he was responding to chasing
chasing fairies everywhere. He was running around the place, yeah. And then he saw Fendon as a giant fairy trying to catch him.
Now imagine that Eritrea had godlike powers and, you know, started like shooting lightning bolts out of his eyeballs. That would be bad. Especially if he's trying to stay on the down low.
Oh, but the reason I did that...
It's a backup plan.
Eritrea?
Yes.
The reason why I did that to give us a long rest, my paladin level isn't high enough, but it would let you
reset your spells.
Reset your spells.
God, that would be hilarious. Okay, Foreign. If it really seems like he's not going, although I really like the idea of putting him on that big sauropod. I think I think that might be good for
I'm
them.
still
and-
planning to send him there because that's protection for Rockhaven more than it is anything
Right.
else.
Rockhaven, that's the name. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really liking the idea of him going to Rockhaven because that could help them and him.
He said he's got to wander around, and shit, Rockhaven's always
They
wandering.
do nothing but wander. Yeah.
Plus,
that could be
Puck's there, right? Well, Puck will be back there at least, right?
good. Do we want to put Puck and Ford together?
It would be mischievous.
It would definitely be mischievous, especially if we sent him with a bottle of the giggle whiskey.
What would happen if you gave Giggle Whiskey to to Tiny, the sauropod?
I think it would fart rainbows.
I'm getting myself off track here, but
Yeah.
the mind wanders where the mind wanders.
Okay,
All right.
so
Still trying to contain my
Are
rage
we-
at this shit over here with the storm cloud on his head.
are we going to try and res her ourselves? I have the diamonds.
Yes. I think we can.
And then if it doesn't work, we can come back to Cord. But he did say that it would be easier if he helped us.
I mean, also kind of that effect of, hey,
But
can
that
you help me
might
do
just
this
be-
thing? Oh, wait, never mind. I'm going to do it by myself. Oh, wait, I fucked it
Right.
up by myself. Can you help me do this thing? The cost is definitely going to be higher the second time. There's no question about it.
That is fair. I already don't want to give up any of my stuff. I like my stuff. It's my stuff. What would I give up?
Your cat.
I don't think I can give up my cat.
That's too high a price to pay.
I mean, I assumed in the monkey paw sort of way, like you give him the cat and then you just despawn it and now it's yours again.
Um,
I really
Before-
think that he'd know that it's, psychically
Mr.
or spiritually linked to me.
Mr. Cord, if we work with you, if we give up something that's dear to us, would you agree as a counteroffer to assist us in the future beyond this resurrection of Melody?
What do you mean exactly? I am expected to help you now, and you offer up your sacrifice, and then later on I'm to help you again at no additional
Be-
favor towards me?
I would say call it kind of a, we have a mutual arrangement that if we run into a bind, we could call on you again. And if you're like, hey, give us another item, maybe we'll consider it. It's kind of like a pseudo alliance we would have with each other.
Give me a persuasion check on that.
Does Melody's dead body give him advantage?
He has his own guidance.
That's true.
You're the talkative one, though. It's one of those,
Yeah.
So I rolled a 16, and then I'll roll a d4 on guidance. Whoop. Nice.
Floor dice, floor caltrops.
So 19.
19. I don't see why we can't continue to accommodate each other's needs. I think that is an excellent idea towards the beginnings of something. Maybe this was fated to happen because, well, it just so happens I have a favor I could ask of you. And instead of those sacrifices, you do this favor for me and I bring Melody back.
What's the favor?
Believer.
I know where the people are that did this to her. And I happen to know that they currently have 2 of your friends held captive. I
It
can.
certainly seems more sinister, like it was planned, than it does feel like we came here for help.
Oh, well, you're an elf. You're always paranoid. It's in your nature. It's what you do.
That's why they're
That's why
long
there's
lived.
only. That's why there's only so few of you.
That's why they're long lived.
A life long lived and never truly lived. Interesting. Let's just say the 6 of you promise to take out the leader of the Firekeepers, and then I will bring Melody back. And at the conclusion of your journey, in fact, I have here a map and journal I can offer you. I was thinking of giving this to Melody, but I changed my mind.
So,
Kill the leader of the Firekeeper, and with a snap of my finger, your young friend will be back here amongst you.
Easy.
right.
Done. Deal.
Wait,
Now-
can you bring her back first?
Well, of course, you daft idiot. I wouldn't be letting her corpse rot out in the dunes.
So you were going to give her a map and a journal, but now you're not going to give us the map and the journal?
No, I said that originally I was planning to give it to her when we were having a conversation with Jrusar Ord, but I changed my mind at the last minute. I'm just merely saying that I can give you this map and journal now. Unfortunately, Melody was not as willing to help me as I wish she was.
That's why you're being so obstinate right now? That's it?
No, not
Because you're-
precisely.
Right. Well, yeah. Kill something. That's easy. Got it. Done. We'll do it.
Can we see the map and the journal first?
No, you may not.
no.
Where is it a map of?
I don't know. It's on the map.
You don't know what the map says?
I don't wish to tell you.
Foreign holds his hand out. Like,
This seems like a
shake,
reasonable deal now. It seems like we're in a good spot now.
Sure.
I mean,
Go
look,
after
y'all
these
y'all
guys
agree or not, I'll
that
go.
handed
down
our
for them.
asses to us,
yeah.
killed one of us, and we're supposed to go into the den of them and kill all of them with just. We bring Melanie back. I mean, he can't sweeten the deal for us to go.
You
and
know
kill
what
them
happens when you
because
kill
they're-
one of
they're-
them, right? You know what happens when you kill one of them, right? They blow up.
Their
right?
heads explode, and they
So,
like.
No, their
emanate,
whole
and-
body explodes, but if you just
Well,
cut the
I
head
think
off,
it's
the head
the
explodes.
head
But,
that explodes that makes their bodies explode.
It's,
Because
it,
when
it,
Clinton
but so if you kill
the
one on
mask.
the inside of their den, what's going to happen? Boom, boom, boom.
they're
boom,
all
boom, boom,
going
boom,
to
boom,
go
boom,
off like firecrackers.
Yeah, you just
so
gotta
can
kill
he,
one.
Is there anything that Cord potentially has that could make us fire resistant? Because I'm kind of flammable.
So,
I'm
Uh,
for
That would
this.
Cool.
For I'm with you. I think this is the best deal we have. And it takes out someone that did us a lot of harm.
I'm
And
not
you
saying
know,
we're not. I'm not saying don't go after the flame keepers or fire keepers. I'm just saying, can we get some fire resistance?
I was told to raise an army. If we take out the head, perhaps we could take over the army.
Oh, so you keep what you kill?
No, if we take out the head and the rest of them are, you know, or leaderless, whatever, maybe we pick up ourselves an army. Who better to help us fight these bastards in the Iron Collective?
Yeah, these maniacs.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
And they're fanatical.
Yeah.
They'll fight to the
They
death.
are. Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Mhm.
One of them just imploded himself.
They're also contract bound, right? They're bound to kill us. We had a contract out on us. That's why they were chasing us to begin with. That's why they attacked the speakeasy. Actually, you know, Fendon, I don't know if you would even be on that list. You might be the person to take over that group, right? That seems to make way more sense than us
Does
who
that
have a
mean that-
contract out on us.
But does that mean that then Fendon has to start trying to kill us if he takes over and
Well, he would have the authority to cancel the
Contract.
contract, right? He'd be the boss. Cancel the contract.
okay.
I mean, I see this as a win-win right now. A
Would
win-win.
I
win.
be on there? Have I been with you guys long enough to be on that?
I don't think so. Well, in the what was the King's Reach, I think.
Oh yeah, you were in King's Fall when we blew.
King's
when
Fall.
it
Yeah,
happened at
King's Fall. That was your second encounter with the Firekeepers.
Yeah. So the professor's going along with this, but can I go and have a semi-private word with Cord?
You could certainly try.
My good Cord, may I speak with you for a moment?
Sure, I guess. I thought you didn't like me.
I don't. I don't say that has to do with anything.
Fair. I'll take that.
I have another deal to propose for you.
Oh, you do you? What would that be?
In exchange for a precious item of mine and a price I will discuss in a moment, will you help me return Renis's soul to him?
Why would I want that feathered bastard back up in the celestial heavens again? He was such an asshole.
He would owe you a favor, and I would enter your service.
Oh, he would owe me a favor. And what's the likelihood that you have garnered enough favor from him to be able to deliver upon your promise?
It's not me that's... I'll pull out the feather and do a commune real fast. It's like, so, God, forgive me. So I'm going to go ahead and do my feather of commune to speak to him.
Okay.
Like, if Cord assists you, will you repay him?
No response.
Do you want this done or not?
No response.
Like if there's anything in my hands, it's just getting crushed.
That was pretty funny, Ryan. The camera kept switching position because it was focusing on different moving objects. It was funny. When one speaks of faith, there's the faith of a true believer, and there's the faith of a blind zealot. Gods are institutions of hope and the extreme understanding that maybe something you can't do, they might help you do. But there's always a back and forth. There's always a price to be paid. You've made a promise to Ramus to help bring his soul back to his divinity. Did you not?
That was never a part. That was not an understood part of our deal. That was added at a later date.
But it was a promise that you made.
It was a promise that I made without knowledge. It was something that was... Oh, God damn it, Houdini.
Well, I don't understand. Either you agreed to do it or you don't agree to do it. Do you intend to continue with your pilgrimage, or whatever you call it, to try and bring your god back?
So far, I've had very little reason to trust him. I've suffered, I've literally died, I've been scorched, and I've received almost no assistance. I'm giving
and
him...
yet you still try.
Yes. I'm a man of honor. I'm trying... This is supposed to be God, I'm trying to think of how to phrase that. He's supposed to be a trustworthy and good god. I would have thought he would have at least tried to assist.
I would say you've learned a valuable lesson, haven't you? And he kind of like turns away from you and looks over at Eritrea and then looks back at you. You see that young man over there? He believes in Sarenrae. Fervently believes in Sarenrae. So much so that when he was straying down a path of darkness, that faith in Sarenrae brought him back from that path of darkness, and here he is continuing his journey.
Oh, I have no problem believing in him. He's made his presence known to me. I I have quite a problem believing he will actively help me since he hasn't.
But you sound frustrated, as if your rewards are the only reason you continue to do this.
This was not a partnership built on years of service. This was expedient for both of us. Do not set it all on my head.
Oh, interesting. Interesting and more interesting. I think I want to watch what happens between you and your god play out. I think there's something far deeper here than even you might realize.
So for my final question on this spell, I'm just going to ask, when I go back to that accursed plane, will you at least show me what you want in some way?
I would say you get the sense of a cool breeze. The feather that you use to commune gives off a strange kind of pearlescent glow. You get that as a feeling of acknowledgement.
So you're willing to let me do this on my own then, but not take the assistance of another god. All right then.
Yeah, that's the vibe you're definitely picking up on.
All right. Well, the offer is open. If you think about it, Cord, let me know what. And then I'm just going to trudge back to the group.
Well, have we made a decision on what to do?
Yes. And I think we're going to take you up on your offer.
So one thing I wanted to do to it is to just kind of show that I am serious about this and that I'm genuinely considering it, is he's going to just go up to Cord, like kneel down. I'm already short. I'm only like 4'10", but yeah, kneel down to him and just like take off his wedding ring and just put it in his hand and walk away.
Oh.
I don't know if you needed to do that.
You're gonna go find Giancarlo without your wedding ring on? I mean, sure, go for it, but it'll be entertaining when we get there.
Take a look at his hands next time you see him. It's not so. He knows what. He knows I keep faith with him. I'm an albatross. We mate for life. It's a symbol thorn. That's
All right.
nothing more.
Well,
You know, you turn that ring upside down, it suddenly starts to look like a devil horn instead of an eagle.
That was a pendant. This is yeah. I'd be rather concerned if a hoop of metal suddenly looked like a demon's face. That would be a bit disconcerting.
Well,
yeah.
I believe we're partners now.
Ah, good. I'll be a moment. You watch as his physical visage fades. For you, Melody, you watch as Cord is now standing next to you. The two of you watching the endless line of souls drifting off towards the threshold and eventually to be carried over by the Raven Queen into their final destination. Hello, Melody. Seems that you've gotten yourself in a bit of trouble. Your friends have come to me, and they've asked me to help bring you back. If you haven't noticed, you're dead. You died in that fire at the Cerulean Palace in the residential quarters.
What happens now?
You have a choice. You can go and approach the Raven Queen and seek out your final destination. Or you can take my hand and I'll bring you back.
I think Melody has been like floating in this liminal space for a while, and there is a part of her that is legitimately torn because the last couple weeks have been fairly devastating, and the world is a lot darker than I think she realized, 2 months ago. And there is a bit of a crisis of faith that she's not even sure whether her friends lately are doing more good than they are harm. But I think her crisis is not like, it's not like she stopped believing in the value of joy and beauty and fun. It's just that she's starting to realize there's less of it in the world than she wants. And just hearing about her friends and the fact that they have come looking for her, she feels that pull back to the mortal plane. So she'll say, I'm ready to come back. Where do we go?
Oh, well, this is quite easy, frankly. Grab my hand. You won't feel a thing.
Oh, just like tonight.
You quickly hold hands, like holding the hand of a toddler. There's a flash of light. The next thing you know, you're on the ground looking up at all of your friends staring down at you. You guys just see Cord stand there for a brief moment. A gateway opens up, and he just steps right on through. And he is gone.
I take a minute to lie there very elegantly to see if people will rush over and be.
I rush over and I hold her and I weep, and I'm just so happy that we were able to get her back.
What? Wasn't he supposed to give us a journal and a map? What the fuck? Where did he go?
What?
I'm looking.
For goodness
I have a map of the
Melody's
journal.
alive. Can you pay attention?
We have to keep up the other half of this bargain too. If we don't have the map in the
The map
journal,
in the journal.
she's just as
I'm looking for the
dead.
map in the journal. I'm looking for the map in the journal.
It's sitting on the ground where he was.
Okay,
Ford, for goodness
pick it up. I pick it up,
My friend is alive.
and I hand it to Foreign.
You were
We still have to
engaged
do this
earlier.
in
Now
order
you
to
care
stay
about a goddamn book?
No, if we don't do this, she doesn't stay alive.
I'll use the spell if something goes wrong. What are you kidding?
It might not work if a god makes her
Where
dead.
is this spell an hour
I have
ago?
this artistic image in my head of Arrow Trio holding Melody and weeping and yelling up at Thorn, who's holding a map and a journal, and Thorn's yelling back at Arrow Trio. And Melody has this look on her face like, oh, I made the wrong decision.
Oh, I'd hope not. No. It's not the wrong choice. It's not the wrong choice.
This is how family works, right? Everybody yells at each other, but at the end of the day, we still love each other.
Yeah. Oh my god, you guys, that was wild. I think I just got blown up.
You did.
Pretty sure you did get blown up, yeah.
I
We
almost
also
died,
all
too.
almost died, yeah. Except Fender, that guy's tough.
No, I almost died too.
I mean,
I didn't.
you almost died a lot less than everybody else almost died, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Actually, yeah, the three beefcakes here didn't almost die, but Trio and I definitely also
Beefcakes. That's what Fabian always called me.
Well, that's what I mean. Look at these guys. Look at the three of them, right? That's why I stand farther back. Let them go up front.
Well, Melody, did you hear the bargain that we had to make to bring you back?
I didn't hear anything. I was kind of like floating in a space, and there were a bunch of stars, and I was just kind of thinking about things. What did you guys do?
We just got to go get the bastards that did that to you.
Oh, who did it?
Firekeepers.
Okay,
We got a dead body of one that we can look through.
and
It did not explode.
Do you guys know? I think that Giancarlo was taken. There were like pink feathers and there was blood, and signs that bodies were dragged away. I think they might have Althea too. How long has it been?
That's what Cord said.
From the fight till now, it's probably been 2 hours, maybe
3 days.
We sat
were
convincing
starting to
Cord for a
stink.
very long time. He drove a very hard bargain. He's an asshole, by the way.
Oh, I thought he was sweet. He was really nice to me. Were you rude to him, Foreign?
What do you think?
I waited to be rude. I waited. He was an asshole to Eritrea, and then I was an asshole back.
He's
That's-
dealing with his
I'm not
own
lying.
crisis of identity. Let's give him some space.
Did I lie?
I'm not saying he was a little.
He was being an asshole.
He wasn't the most tactful gentleman I've met.
Neither is foreign, so I mean they were in good company with each other.
It was nice to match with somebody of my own caliber.
But Thorn, I can speak. Thorn wanted to give him a bottle of or at least a shot of the giggle whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
See if
Did
that
you
brings
do
it
that?
back. No.
No.
Okay, so that seems good.
Yeah.
Does it though?
I mean, it would have been hilarious.
I'm gonna
And my
unfold the
question
map.
is, he just gated out. Do you think he went to Rockhaven, and should we warn them?
It sounded like he didn't know about Rockhaven. I told him about this wandering thing, and he was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Well, that's because he spent most of his time up there, not down here, and I don't know. Gods are weird.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
feel like
also,
I feel like Cora's exposure to gods is like coloring books and crayons.
it
Yes.
wasn't. I mean, in Vasselheim, all about the god shit, and Marquet, they don't really give a shit about Marquet.
I don't know. I'm from the desert. We don't. I mean,
Hey,
When
I'm
you
from
guys-
the Feywild, so
When you guys died, did you just see sort of black space and then just the Raven Queen, and that was pretty much it?
that's
I
not how I
haven't
remember it.
died.
I thought I'd see Suni.
Well, what, Professor? You died once, right?
I didn't realize I was muted. Yes, I will be honest. It was pretty much what I expected, which was nothing. My people have not much conception of an afterlife. We allow our remains out to be recycled by scavengers, and our consciousness fades or returns to the universe. I have no memories of being dead.
I don't think I would want scavengers to chew on my body.
I have bad news.
I mean,
There weren't any scavengers when I died.
vultures are birds too. I'm sure we've seen a
No.
flamingo man, and this is a.
So
My
no,
people,
Man.
my people, we cremate. No, no scavengers
Melody,
eating my body. Mm-mm.
Cord mentioned that he was about to give you this map, and then he changed his mind. Are you aware of this?
He wanted us to go to the Firekeepers. He wanted us to take them out, and I said we probably are down to do it, but could we have a couple days? And he got mad. So
See? He's an asshole. I told you.
Well, this is what we have to do now. And did he give you any other information, or was he just pretty darn impatient?
he most of the information he gave is that he knew the location of the Firekeepers. Jamon Saward said they were relatively deep in enemy territory, although I don't know what exactly that means. And then that he thought that the Firekeepers would potentially be used against us, which obviously they were.
So I got an idea, right?
Very shortly after.
Our friend Fendan here is likely not on any hit list from the Firekeepers because he's just so recently joined us. The other 5 of us, on the other hand, 6 if you count Corinna, have been on the list, right? Now, what say we go and take out the leader of the Firekeepers, and perhaps they need a new leader or something, and we got a guy that's so far unaffiliated with them. Maybe he takes over, and we have one of our armies, because I was, remember, requested to also build an army. What better army than a bunch of sneaky bastards that like to blow shit up?
We could try it, but isn't there like kind of a whole brand that like once they're set to attack you, they keep attacking you forever?
But if the leader's gone and they got a new leader that's like, hey, we're going to do things differently now.
Does seem like a good shortcut.
Fendon, within your, let's call it a 5-year plan, do you see yourself as a leader?
I've never led anybody, so
Sounds qualified to me.
All right.
They always say that, right? You know, the best leader's the one that doesn't want to do it.
who's they?
You know, that immortal they, the they that's always
Everyone-
out.
Immortal
other than
they.
Thorn? Everyone other than Thorn?
Oh, the professor is staring daggers at you right now. Just his eyes are just beady black, so there's you can't really read anything there. But just like, you know, fully like locked onto you, just like manifesting. You know, what the fuck did he just say?
I mean, it's a good idea. I'm sure it's a good idea.
Well, Fendon, you seem like a good guy, and you have my support if this is a cross you care to bear.
Oh boy. I mean,
What are we
whatever
carrying
we
crosses
need to
for?
do.
Wait, who we carry crosses for? I'm confused.
It's a metaphor. It's
No, yeah,
The
I just
universal
don't catch,
divine metaphor.
I assumed it was. I just don't catch the reference. I'm trying to, you know, is it like a necklace or something, or you like?
some people can wear it as a necklace, yes. But
Eritrea, I'm curious, but why would one bear this? What is? Can you explain?
I think it had something to do with some sort of like a grizzly bear who crossed a wild river,
Barefoot.
and
Yeah.
you had to
Like-
cross with the bear. The story is lost to me.
Wait,
I've
wait,
heard
wait,
it
wait,
before.
wait. Is this about that Johnson Christ guy? Is that him?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. All right. Oh man, that obscure human religion. Hadn't thought of that in a while.
Well, can we take a look at the map to see where these people are and where we have to go?
Yeah, I assume the hovel has a table.
The hovel's gone as well.
Oh,
Let's head back to. I don't. Do we
To
feel
what
safe
room?
going back? Do we think Jaman has everything under control, or should we just kind of?
to go back where? Like,
This could be a magic mansion
Ooh,
opportunity.
good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
whip
we
out the
just
magic
had a long
potion.
rest, though. I mean, a long rest.
well,
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think we might need a place to kind of be undercover, considering we were just assassinated.
This is time sensitive though, because they do have Professor Jalbatros.
No, they have
Giancarlo.
Oh, Giancarlo, excuse me. Yeah, they do have Giancarlo. I just died, you guys.
All birds look the same, don't they, Melody?
I just died.
Wait, Melody, I have a question. You are a fawn, a satyr, right? I've always been curious about this because I know the ungulates you resemble are you red green colorblind?
I don't think so.
just holds up two things. just holds up like his sorry.
I don't think
scarf
Melody's.
he
I
has
think
and just
Melody's so focused on color she can't be colorblind.
Okay.
It would be funny though.
It
if
would be a
Melody-
really good
if
for a
every-
joke, but
If every color Melody had on her, there was no red or green anywhere. Like
Mhm.
every other color but red and green.
it all just looks like brown.
Well, let's look at let me pull up I want to pull up the Magic Mansion for us to kind of have like a little place to feel safe in. For us to look at the map.
Do I
They do
have? Would I have 1 hit point at this point?
Yes, you would have 1 hit point.
Okay.
Give me a con save to see if you have any exhaustion.
Okay. Let's see. That is a 15.
You have 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Eritrea, give me it's ritual. I've decided in all my other tables that use the 4 AP system that Magic Mansion is a ritual cast.
Well, his is the item.
Oh, that's right. His is the item. But if anyone ever gets the spell's now a ritual cast. That way you don't have to make the spell casting roll.
And I don't think Fendon has been in the mansion yet, has he?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
We haven't
You
even
get a
had
room to
one
make.
night with Fendon.
You get to make your own room.
Okay.
Oh,
What?
this is wonderful.
What is this?
You'll see when. I mean, it is actually really hard to describe.
Oh,
It's a magic door that takes you to a pocket dimension, and inside that pocket dimension, you can have whatever you want, basically. And everything that moves around in there is moved around by things you can't see, also. So, you just see cups and shit floating around, and
y'all are wild.
I mean, you grew up in the Fae too, right?
Yeah, but I just was a farmer.
Fair.
For once, a backstory of a character that is perfectly adjusted and happy.
Well, he was.
No burning orphanage, no murdered parents, no, other than the fact that he's currently traveling with at least one person that was involved in the destruction of the Feywild.
Yep.
All right. Should we pop into the Magic Mansion?
Yeah.
All right.
The door floats open. It clicks. You guys watch as Eritrea holds the door for each of you to enter into the mansion. Going inside, it's exactly as you left it. What would you guys like to do?
Kind of in the main hall area, I want us to sit around a table and look at this map. Oh, did Chris Bamf out?
Yeah, he bamfed. There he is. He's
There he
back.
is. I'll roll out the map on the table, and I'll thumb through the journal as well.
Okay. I have put the map in Discord. And give me investigation for the journal, if you would, please.
Okay. Nope.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
I got it.
So, yeah.
I got a
But I have a -1 to investigation, so 19.
Let me roll mine. Investigation +2. Okay. The professor got an 18.
Okay.
Foreign's clearly more distracted by the map than the journal.
I got a 16.
The journal's almost written like a series of musings of multiple people that have journeyed through the Oracle Badlands. Almost as if maybe Cord has moved from location to location collecting this information. It speaks of a city called the City of Sight. Near the south of it, it speaks of a oasis without a name located in a ruined area. It talks about a colony of giants that kind of live north of the City of Sight. The only really known city in the entire region that has any kind of population, the city of Mashinari, which is a coastal city down in the deep south east of this particular portion of the landmass. As far as you guys can tell, the Oracle of Badlands is maybe a 2 to 3 week journey by land, maybe a week-long journey if you were to secure an airship. The journal seems to think that the City of Sight is the headquartered location of where the Fire Seekers are.
Well, on the bright side, Jamon's Horde gifted us temporary use of an airship. We just got to convince the guy that a week's travel is not that far.
Yeah, didn't he only say he would do up to 2 days travel?
So we just have to convince him a week's travel is not that far. Hey, time was
well, it's more about the ship being able to handle the travel of only 2 days. So it's more of an air skiff, not technically an airship.
Well,
I mean,
we might have to work with Jamon.
They were supposed to try to kill her at one point too, right?
Yeah, we just need transport over here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. If the Firekeepers also had a hit out on Jamon's Horde, then they'd have reason for us to go and take out the Firekeepers.
Do we think Dormir could help us get there if he knows about a teleportation circle or anything? I know he's not here now, but he could help us.
I mean, well, I can do teleportation circle. It's one of the spells in my book.
Oh. Why don't we do we know if there's a circle somewhere we could teleport
We would
there
have to know the circle there to be able to teleport there.
I can ask Dormir if he knows about it. Does it work that way? I'm not that familiar with teleportation circle. If Dormir were to tell Jalbatros, yes, there's a teleportation circle there, then he would know where it is to use teleportation.
Yeah, I mean, if there was one that could be used in the Oracle Badlands and he had knowledge of it, he could possibly share that knowledge, and therefore the teleportation circle could link to that specific location.
So I'm from the Ramadan Desert. Do I know that area at all?
You know the Oracle Badlands very well, and this is not good news.
Great. Do I know of a teleportation circle that would be close?
You know that arcane magic in the Oracle Badlands is strictly forbidden. The predominant social class or structure within that region is a rather sizable contingent of stone giants that are led by a rather particularly nasty cloud giant who goes by the name of the Overseer. To travel through the Badlands you'd have to contend with these rather notorious giants that exist there. As far as you know, the City of Sight is an abandoned monolithic city that no one actually lives in anymore, so it might make a good location. The only city that any of your kind have ever traded with is the coastal city of Manashari, which is mostly a dedicated kind of naval community and community of sailors, and rather notoriously known to harbor pirates as well.
I share that with the group. And we're in Oncarel right now, right?
Pirates sound
yes,
fun.
you are in Oncarel in the middle of the Run-Down Desert. Yes.
Pirates sound fun.
And
What was
we're
the name
trying
of
to
that
get
cloud
to
giant again?
the city of
The
Sight.
overseer.
Overseer.
The overseer.
Because he
That's what they refer
floating
to.
that cloud up above everybody.
I mean, I'm part. I mean, I get Cloud Giant in my background, but I still don't think he likes me.
Well, are you familiar with that coastal city at all, Cora?
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with teleportation circle there?
Am I familiar with the teleportation circle in the pirate city?
No, not one that you'd be aware of.
How far away can the firekeepers have gotten, the ones who attacked Giancarlo? Could we, if we move fast, could we get one of our airships and attack that
Well,
airship?
Those fuckers teleported
They
out of here.
gated.
Magic gated out of here. Whatever spell it
teleported?
was. Yeah, they went through some kind of magic gate.
Can't the professor
They
do
probably
that?
took. Yeah, but I think he has. Doesn't he have to know where he's going?
Yeah, so there's teleportation circle and then there's teleportation. So teleportation circles the link between two locations, whereas teleportation is a familiarity with a certain destination and then casting the teleportation spell in the hopes that you get as close as you can possibly to it.
I want to rifle through the body of the headless body of the firekeeper that we have.
Okay. Give me
Is there-
investigate.
Investigation.
Is there any place that I'm familiar with that is close enough to our desired location that I could be like familiar enough with to share that impression with the professor?
Give me a history check.
There was a 19 on the investigation, by the way.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There is a place near the Gleaming Moans Bay. There is another coastal community called the Berry Harash, which is definitely a pirate community. But there's a particular Goliath pirate captain there that goes by the name of Stonejaw. And he is the only person that you know that keeps a wizard who maintains a teleportation circle in that particular community. This is something that your people would use from time to time when trying to cover the vast Ramadan desert and get to the eastern coast. If he's willing to accept your arrival, that would cut all of your journeys down by weeks.
Okay.
That puts you within a few days of the city of Sight.
Okay.
That sounds good.
So,
Cora, do you know how to get? I mean, I could message this Stonejaw gentleman. I know he won't know who the heck I am, but
yeah, I'm trying to remember if I have.
Professor, does the name Stonejaw sound familiar? Would that be someone Giancarlo knows?
See,
Because he had pirating days.
for the purposes of this, the professor does not actually know that much of Giancarlo's past. Like, he thinks he was a simple sailor, more or less. He does not know that he was a astral pirate. He knows he's done bad things in his past, but he doesn't necessarily think that he was a pirate captain.
Even with the hat,
It's a big secret to keep.
Well, the backstory is he washed up unconscious, after his ship exploded. He washed up and God, what's the name of the place? Arona. So it's okay. Literally, not amnesia, but on a beach. I was okay, well, whatever. But yeah.
All right, I don't have one that I
So
don't have
he-
one that I can send.
Are so neglected. It's true.
But yeah, I will try asking them if they know about him, because I think he knows that he might have been a pirate, but he definitely does not know that he ran an incredibly infamous pirate crew. So we'll see. This might be how he finds out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fix you up because
Okay. So if we can send a message to Strongjaw,
Stonejaw.
ask
Stonejaw.
Stonejaw,
Sweet pea.
asking if we can come for a visit,
Sweet girl.
utilize his teleportation circle.
He's
I
probably
haven't
going to
looked.
charge us, you know.
I'm sorry? Can you say again, Kurt?
I said he's probably going to charge us, you know.
Oh, he
We
definitely
can,
will.
we can afford it.
I don't want to afford it.
Do I remember what he usually charged?
Work.
It depended on what your task was. If you were going there for trade, it was a certain amount of value. The trick is you have to tell him why you're coming, and that determines what he charges you.
We are coming on a rescue mission for some of our party members that were.
You know, if
kidnapped.
we tell him we're going to take out the fucking firekeepers, that actually might make him happy.
How do I feel he would respond to that?
He may not know who the firekeepers are.
Yeah, that might mean nothing to him. They're on the water for the most part, and I get the distinct impression that the firekeepers like to stay away from water. It's water and fire.
What if we just said, we're here to take out an organization lighting fires in Ankarel?
I don't think he'll care. I think we could just tell him that, we're trying to rescue some people that were kidnapped, and we think that they're in the desert in the area around their city.
He's a pirate. Don't they kidnap people? Like, what's he going to think? Like, oh, they're coming to find me.
Yeah, we are searching for a spouse of one of our party.
I think
Again.
I think this guy's moral compass is probably a little bit different than ours, and it's not going to be a matter of, can you do us a favor? It's going to be, we have a mission. What will you charge us to get this going? So
Fair.
I just think I could send this gentleman a message, let him know, hey, Cora gave me your contact information, heard you're a good guy. What's the price?
Sounds good.
All right.
Well,
Uh,
I mean, yes, we want to tell him what we're doing, but we do want to keep the details to a minimum.
I
Because,
can do that because I don't even really know exactly anything that's going on. So
I mean, I put what I wanted to say in chat, just like, hey, we're searching for the spouse of one of our party members, an aircraft chef named Giancarlo Flamont. Nothing exciting. Just a
All right.
chef and
I'm
nothing
gonna-
else.
I'm gonna roll for
Not
sending.
let's not mention, that we're on a mission, because that, that ups the price, because then
Yes.
we have, so you just want to mention we're,
We need
I'm not going to
passage.
stand on price to find my husband, Cora.
no,
I rolled a 14 to
for sending.
yes for
The
sending.
cast?
So you're good.
Yes. Yeah, just barely.
Your camera likes checking your paper too every single time you lean down.
I feel like I should turn off that feature.
No, it's fun.
It's not
don't- hilarious.
So I'm going to say, hi. Cora told us about you, great one, and we're seeking passage, hoping you can help. Cha-ching.
Foreign is gonna have his gun in his hand when we teleport. Just he's like ready to go.
Eric Trio, give me a persuasion check.
Uh-oh.
Guidance.
With
Oh,
advantage.
natural 20.
There
Oh,
Oh.
Zero,
incredible.
so 20.
Nice.
Wait, you got guidance. Guidance.
You have
Guidance.
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 Oh, yeah, I can roll another G.
I mean,
Every little
nat
bit
20 is
counts.
a nat 20.
That's a 24 then.
I know, but
Nice.
it's not a to hit, so that upping it still matters.
There's a momentary pause. Cora, what's the name of your tribe again? Do you remember?
Hold on, let me look it up. I have it.
The Goliath tribe.
Yeah. Ashbourne.
The Ashbourne, that's right. I'm familiar with this
And then
Cora.
Crucible.
I'm aware of her people. We've done business before. Certainly. I don't see why you couldn't make your journey here. And then in 5 words, he explains the name of the teleportation circle that he keeps in the tower associated to his residence, which would be enough to give you familiarity. We could discuss fee upon your arrival.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Anything that you have that's shiny, make sure you put it away.
Look, put it in the hole. Look.
Anything that, and make that hole look really ratty. Anything
I
that you
mean,
have that's shiny.
It looks pretty ratty. We got it from a goblin in Jrusar, and it was full of dead bodies. So
Throw dirt on it and stuff. Maybe put it in some. I'm not.
Right.
No, I'm not going to say it.
Melody's just like, why can't things be pretty anymore? Why's everything got to be ugly and dirty?
Melody's like, absolutely not.
Oh,
mean,
you don't
Thorn-
want to look pretty right now. Don't
Thorn is
look
pretty dirty already, so it's just kind of. And usually I keep the hole rolled up on my back. So
As you guys continue to discuss your plans
Like,
of
tape
rescuing
it to your back.
Giancarlo and Althea, now that you have a destination, a location of the tower, you begin to make your preparations to teleport to the city. That's where we'll finish tonight. And when we come back next week, we will be on the eastern coast of Marquet amongst pirates. This is going to be fun.
We're not
like
going to have an Eritrea next
Oh,
week.
wait, yeah.
Oh,
are we
I'm
doing
sorry.
one shot?
So we will continue this. I know we planned about the level 20, but without Eritrea, I'd rather he be there for that.
Fair
We'll make it the regular campaign next week, and then when we have Eritrea back, we'll do part 1 of the ongoing rescue of what was your character's name again?
Zan.
Yeah, the ongoing rescue of Xanth, the champion of Helm.
That'll be
So-
good because I won't be here that week. So that'll be good.
All right, everyone, you guys go ahead and linger so we can double check our dates. Everybody else, thank you so much for coming out and watching. Be safe, be kind, and don't forget, play a game, everybody. We'll see you next week. Good night.